Oh, this is the...
Let's ask if you want to skip the prologue.
Oh, right.
We don't see the pop-ups. We just see a card.
Oh.
Do you just pack the choices if you skip it?
Right.
Ignore
so
Sakura.
We're gonna ignore
We
Sakura.
got a daily routine to finish.
Oh, wow. So we just skip the whole thing.
It just needs that for, like, endings, I guess.
Oh, right.
Student council. That's, like, at school. But also, Rin hates them?
I think we went to work, didn't we? The last time?
I think so.
Because we helped them in the morning, so we were like, there's no point in helping them in the afternoon.
Right.
But I guess, does it matter that we picked the same things?
Well, we're not going to read it anyway.
Right.
Right.
Okay, we'll just go to work.
I didn't realize I had you still make the choices. That's interesting.
Ooh, we're not going to take Sakura home, because this is the Rin route.
Well, they do live kind of near each other.
Oh.
I don't know if, like, walking Sakura home is, like, near Rin's house or whatever.
Yeah, but people might think that we're together, and we're trying to sleep with Rin.
It's true.
We'll play with Fujine.
All right.
Oh.
Is it because we haven't seen this?
Oh, it's because we haven't seen this. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's going to be so out of context. It's just very, like, sudden.
Oops. I didn't know that was how this was going to go. This is actually kind of fun. I'm into it.
Let me revert my voice back to early Shiro. The Shiro who doesn't know anything.
Yeah, we're trying to get crushed by Rin's thighs. Thank you.
Glad me and Wangles are always on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it might be fun to see how Fujine is doing. Yeah, if I get a chance, I'll get her back for telling Sakura those stories. Do not remember what stories those are.
What? Weren't you taking a bath?
Fujine is silently peeling oranges. Oh, that might have... On the table are 2 orange skins shaped like flowers.
Oops. They can't just put her on the screen and then put dialogue.
Yeah, that's not on you. Understandable. Is it some curse that she can't even skin an apple, but she's rather talented at artistically peeling oranges? No, this is me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is you.
I decided to take it later. I just wanted to complain about those stories before I took a bath.
What? Come on, it's such an old story, and Sakura-chan was happy to hear it too. Instead of that, here, finish your quota. You should eat 1 a day.
She takes an orange out of a small box and throws it to me. Whoa, hey, I won't be bought off with just an orange. Thank God it was Sakura. Don't tell that story at school, okay? People like Issei would worry. Oh, I think it was the superhero story. I think it was like Shiro said he wanted to be a superhero or a hero of justice.
And you were like, I look like a loser. I'm like, don't worry, dude,
Yeah.
you always look like one. Hold on. There we go. I think Mitsuzuri-san would laugh, but I know I won't tell anyone except Sakura-chan about your childhood.
I'm saying don't tell Sakura either. She'll just be bothered if you tell boring stories like that. Well, I don't think it'll happen again, but I'll get mad if it does. I glare at Fujine to show her that I'm serious.
Oh, I see. I understand. So that's how it is, huh?
But Fujine just grins widely, and she seems very pleased.
Your face is so good.
Oh, now you're pissing me off. What are you inferring, you stupid tiger? I glare at her stupid face.
I don't care if I'm a tiger. I'm right, aren't I? You didn't want Sakura-chan to know, right? You wouldn't care if everyone else found out you wanted to be a superhero, but you're embarrassed about Sakura-chan knowing.
What? I don't think so.
Yeah, in that case, I'll tell her more. I guess you finally started to notice Sakura-chan, huh? I'm worried as a teacher, but I'm quite relieved as your guardian.
She says so with great emotion, then she throws a whole orange into her mouth. Fujine can eat things as big as her fist in one bite.
Oh my god!
I guess it'd be an attractive quality somewhere in the savannah, but I don't think an older woman needs such wild charms. It's...
Huh? Senpai, Weren't you taking a bath?
And Sakura, finished with the dishes, comes into the living room. Yeah, I put it off since I wanted to tell Fujine something. Sakura, you want an orange? I reach for the stack of oranges. It's a strange turn of events, but staying here with them should be fun too.
Oh, I got some from Fujimura-sensei just now. They were really good. Sakura-chan can't eat fresh fruit, so she won't eat it unless you cook it or freeze it like ice cream. Oh, is it almost time? Yes, I'm done cleaning up, so I'll be heading home for today. I see, then I guess I'll leave too. Let's go, Sakura-chan. It's getting dangerous outside lately, so I'll walk home with you.
Fujine seizes her mass consumption of oranges and stands up. Oh, I thought I already said. Her actions are almost those of a responsible elder.
Yeah, usually if we get up, it helps me when I'm editing for us to reread the last line.
Okay.
Is that alright, Sensei? Of course, I'm in charge of you two, so I have to see you home. That's okay with you, right, Shiro? You'll lock up the house and go to bed after we leave, okay?
Alright. With Fujine, you should be fine, even if a molester or a bear jumps out for you.
I don't know about that. I don't think I'd be able to beat a bear. No, I can't. So if that happens, I'll run back here. Then we can beat it up together and have bear stew tomorrow. How practical.
Fujine smiles confidently. Yeah. Fujine usually does her own thing and causes havoc, but when she's acting as a teacher, she's a very responsible person. A molester or a bear. Either.
Let's go, Sakura-chan. See you tomorrow, Shiro. Yes, good night then, Senpai.
Yeah.
You just say yeah? That's how you
Yeah,
say
you know,
bye?
Yep. See ya. Yep. I follow them out to the end. They leave the house. I follow them out to the entrance and lock up the house as Fujine instructed.
We're starting Unlimited Bladeworks today, but when we were skipping the prologue, I picked an alternate route, so it played the scenes for us. Oh fuck! I didn't read what happened before this.
Fuck. Stop her? Fuck. Oh wait, no. This is the important one.
This is the important one?
This is Saber attacking Archer.
Oh.
And the first time we couldn't stop her, and then she injures Archer, and Archer's kind of like MIA for the whole route.
Yeah.
And the reason why Unlimited Bladeworks is a different route is because we're not injuring Archer at the beginning.
Oh. But what if we had picked the wrong answer before?
I don't think we had the option the first time.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, Unlimited Bladeworks. It all happens in an instant. There's a man in red in front of Saber. The man in red is in an unfavorable position after being attacked by Saber, and he's about to receive a fatal blow.
Can we talk to Sakura using Sasuke voice? The voice actor for Shiro is the voice actor for Sasuke.
Which is funny.
So...
Means what...
You get what you want. So Jake right now is voicing Shiro, so he is technically also voicing Sasuke. So, you're welcome. Dreams really do come true, right, Jake?
Behind them, the person watching Saber from behind that man is someone I know. No, I reach out with my left hand and call out. I don't know who that man in red is, but I'm sure Saber will attack the person behind the man after she defeats him.
But we played this from Rin's point of view, right?
Kind of. And then it swapped over and did it from Shiro's point of view, like starting from the shed.
Oh, right.
He gets, for the fans, he gets kicked in the shed by Lancer, scrambles, Saber gets accidentally summoned in front of him, Saber beats up Lancer, takes an injury from Gaybolg, jumps outside, Lancer runs away, Archer is here, and then Saber goes to attack Archer, which is where we're at now.
Thank God you pay attention in Fate.
Yeah. I can't let that happen. I can't let Saber attack her. Stop, Saber! Ching. I feel a sharp pain. One of the marks of my hand disappears. In its place, Saber halts her blow, which should not have been possible to stop. The silver armor hesitates for an instant. Using that opening, the man in red quickly gets away. That guy, I'm sure of it. That's the guy that was fighting Lancer. Then the girl behind him is... I don't want to believe so, but is it really?
Are you in... Oh my god. Voices are hard today. Got some tea? Alright. Are you insane, Shiro? We should have been able to defeat Archer and his master here. So why did you go so far as to use your command spell to stop me?
What could I have done? I don't understand the situation at all. I stopped Saber only because I didn't want to see her slash the girl who saved me.
Master, please reject your order. If you act like this, I cannot defeat enemies that could otherwise be beaten.
Saber readies the object in her hands again. In front of her is the red man she could not slay. No, don't do it. To be honest, I have no idea what's going on. But the one you're about to attack is someone I know. I can't let you attack someone I know.
What are you saying? She is Archer's master. She is our enemy, so we must defeat her here.
Enemy? She and the man in red are enemies? I don't care about that. First of all, I don't even understand this master thing you're talking about. If you're going to call me master, you should at least explain to me what this is all about.
That is true, but...
Then...
Ooh.
I guess Rin, but it could be Archer. Rin.
So that's how it is, amateur master-son.
I don't know what that line was.
There wasn't one.
There was one after Rin's line.
Was there?
Hmm.
Oh.
She calls out to me with a polite yet harsh voice.
Bro, sometimes I read things and I feel like I've heard you say them out loud, but I didn't. I just read them in my brain.
When I turn around, I see the man in red and the girl in her school uniform. I gasp. So I wasn't seeing things. The person with the man in red is definitely that Tosaka Rin. Tosaka Rin? How should I put this? Even I can tell the man behind Tosaka isn't human. That thing is not of this world, just like Saber. Then, if Tosaka's with him, she's also...
Huh? Oh, you know me? Then this should be easy. First of all, good evening, Emiya-kun.
I don't know what her intentions are. But Tosaka greets me with a big smile. Huh? I'm troubled. When she greets me normally like that, I can almost forget about all these strange events and just greet her, too. Are you serious? This isn't the time for greetings. You're...
Yes, I'm a master as well. In other words, I'm a magus like you. We're similar, so we don't have to hide it, right?
Magus? You're a magus, Tosaka?
Oh?
Oh. Crap. I don't know why, but she's looking at me with real irritation. No, that's not what I meant to say.
I see. I get it now. So that's how it is, huh?
Taking a look at us, she turns to the man behind her.
Archer, can you turn into spirit form for a while? I'm pissed right now.
I don't mind, but what do you mean by pissed?
It means what it means. I can't calm down unless I make him realize what kind of situation he's in. You won't have anything to do until then, so go away. Saber won't be able to lower her sword as long as you're here.
Man, how difficult. Well, I shall obey if it's an order. If I may warn you, however, what you're about to do is needless. The man literally disappears. Tosaka, that was...
Let's talk inside. You don't know anything, right, Emiya-kun? You can rest assured that I'll tell you everything, even if you say you don't want to know.
Welcome back, Nox. Saying this, she walks toward the entrance. Wait, what are you thinking? I stop her. And then... she turns, and the smile on her face isn't like the previous one.
Are you stupid? I'm thinking about a lot of things. That's why I want to talk to you. Emiya-kun, it's okay to be surprised by sudden turns of events, but it might cost you your life if you don't just accept it. Incidentally, do you understand that now is one of those times? It's fine if you understand, so let's go to your place. You're fine with that too, right, Saber? I'll explain things to your master in return for sparing my life. Very well. I do not know what your intentions are, but I shall restrain myself as long as you are helping my master.
Tosaka goes through the gate. She's really pissed. I don't know why, though. I don't know, but still. She's totally unlike the way she is at school. You're good, Nox. We, just started the actual route stuff. So, I'm in a strange situation. In front of me, the school's #1 idol whom I admire, Tosaka Rin. And following silently behind me is Saber, who calls herself a servant.
It's so weird to go back and be completely blind.
Yep. We're gonna have to get used to this.
We're gonna read about servants all over again. I hope you guys are all ready. If you missed all the other dialogue about what servants and masters are, oh boy.
Don't worry, we're still gonna go to the church after this, I'm sure. Oh. The hallway suddenly feels like part of a different dimension. But I can't be a coward forever. I'm a magus, even if I'm just an amateur. Tosaka Rin, a magus just like me, is acting boldly, so I have to act firmly as well. But I can only work out a few things. First, about Saber, who's following me. I'm sure that she's some kind of a familiar because she calls me master and I've made a contract with her. I've heard that a familiar is a kind of assistant. Most magi transfer part of their body into something and then summon as another self. It is something that assists the magus. Consequently, it's commonly accepted that small animals are the most suitable as to reduce the burden on the magus. So I've been taught, but...
What is it, Shiro?
No, it's nothing. Saber looks human, no matter how you look at her, and she's clearly superior to me, her master. I don't have the magical energy to control someone like that, and more than that, I don't have the magic circuit to summon a familiar. So Saber must rather be something else than a familiar. She said she's a servant. I don't know what that is, but I think the man called Lancer and the man in red with Tosaka were the same thing. Saber called Tosaka a master as well. It's funny because Shiro is simultaneously a really smart, tactical person who pulls out these feats of strength against people way stronger than him. And then also he's she calls me master and she's a servant, but what is our relationship?
Sometimes humans are hard.
Well, they're not humans.
Okay, fair.
But yes, I agree with the sentiment. Way
to get technical on me. It's well, actually, they're servants?
It's funny because right after I said that, my forms kind of like slipped off my table, so I when you hit the papers on the desk to like align them.
Well, actually.
Yeah.
And then you tapped your papers.
Right. Funny timing.
Yeah, you suck.
I guess magi with a servant are called masters. It seems Tosca's a magus as well, but I have no idea who she is. The Emiya family are just outsiders who came to this town in my father's generation. That's why I didn't know that Tosca was a magus, and I'm sure Tosca didn't know that I knew magic. There are several magi in this town that I don't know about. If Lancer's a familiar of another magus in this town, does that mean I stuck my head into a conflict between magi?
Wow, it's pretty big. I'm not used to this Japanese style. Oh, is that the living room, Emiya-kun?
Saying so, Tosca goes in the living room. I should stop thinking. Let's just listen to Tosca's story.
I also like to turn my brain off so things make sense.
Let me just not do this right now. I turn the lights on. It's already past 1 a.m.
Oh, it's so cold. Hey, the windows are all broken.
I couldn't help it. I was attacked by this Lancer guy. I was desperate.
Oh, I see. Then you were fighting him alone until you summoned Saber?
I didn't fight him. He just beat me up.
Oh, so you don't try to show off, huh? I see. You're really just as you appear, Emiya-kun.
It's funny because we're doing like the beginning remastered. Like we're so much better at this than we were like a route ago.
Are we?
But it's the same lines.
Sometimes I feel like my voices just do whatever they feel like doing, especially Sakura.
I think we've at least got a more consistent voice for Shiro and Rin than we did in Saber.
That's true.
Than we did,
that is true. I think like the main 4 people, like so Shiro, Archer, Rin, and Saber, crushing it. Everyone else just whatever.
Yeah, everyone else really varies.
Oh, did we read those?
Tosca walks over to the broken window.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. Tosca takes a piece of the shattered glass, takes a look at it, and... Here you go. Have you figured this out yet?
I meant to tweet today about... Oh, I forgot to tweet out that we're streaming. I meant to tweet out about how I was really excited to have to try to speak German again since it's the ring round. Minuten vor Schweiben.
She cuts the tip of her finger and puts a drop of her blood onto the glass. What kind of magic is this? The shattered glass recombines and restores itself in a matter of seconds. Tosca, that was...
sick! It's just a small demonstration. It won't be enough to repay you for saving me, but I have to do at least this much.
I retweeted Wanglis's tweet about the stream on the TTT account. So I tweeted the stream out through Wanglis tweeting the stream out.
Yeah, but I was too busy playing with the Ninja Tribes to tweet out the stream. Also, it's getting really hot in my room because I have to turn the fan off or else the wub-wubs will make my mouth move. And, like, I have the door open for Minerva so she can hang out on the balcony, and it's, like, 70 degrees outside. So,
God.
Woof. And I'm drinking this hot tea. I have regrets.
Maybe, like, an iced drink.
Yeah. I got my room tempy water. I really fucked up.
And Noxie, as far as Shiro being relatable, I think I over-relate to Shiro, if anything, because I am also very dumb and luck into a whole lot of situations I don't deserve to be in, but surprise people who expect very little from me.
Yeah, we're playing this because Jake wants to be Shiro the most. Also, because I love Fate.
I do love Shiro. I also just played this when I was very young, and it was impressionable. Okay, I think it's all around.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to tweet out the stream.
Oh, yeah, you're good. I was just talking to your chat.
Okay, it's just a small demonstration. It won't be enough to repay you for saving me, but I have to do at least this much. Well, I'm sure you wouldn't have you would have fixed it even if I hadn't, but that'd just be a waste of magical energy, right? All you'd really have to do is replace the window, but we don't want to take in this cold, do we?
She says this if it's completely natural. But needless to say, her skills are beyond my comprehension. No, that's amazing, Tosca. I can't do that sort of thing, so I'm glad you fixed it.
Huh? Of course you'd be able to fix it. Handling glass is elementary. Restoring glass that broke a few minutes ago is like a simple admission test for school, right?
So that's how it is? I was only taught by my father, so I don't even know the basics of the elementary stuff.
Nani?
Tosca freezes. Damn, it seems I said something I shouldn't have.
Wait, then you're saying you're just an amateur who can't even run his own workshop?
I don't have a workshop. Well, I do have that shed as my training area, but I think Tosca would get mad if I called that my workshop.
I'm going to ask, even though it's impossible, could it be that you don't know how to handle the 5 main elements, nor how to make a pass?
I honestly admit that I don't know. Wow, that's scary. She's so beautiful usually, so this makes her look pretty frightening now. Yeah.
And what are you, just an amateur?
That's not true. I can at least use strengthening magic.
Strengthening? That's an awfully odd magic, so you can't do anything other than that?
Well, to be honest, probably not. Her glare makes me answer vaguely.
Jeez, why did Saber get summoned to a guy like this?
Humph. It makes me mad. I haven't been playing around. I know I'm an amateur, but I don't think it matters right now.
He's a literal caveman. Well, I guess it doesn't make any difference. There's no point in complaining about what's already happened. More importantly, I have to pay back my debt right now.
Tosca takes a breath.
Imagine playing League of Legends. Well, I'll begin.
Get ready.
We're gonna explain the whole thing all over again. Okay, Emiya-kun, you don't know what kind of situation you're in right now, correct?
I nod.
I thought so. Well, it was obvious, but I had to make sure, right? It's only putting flab on my mind if I explained it to someone who already gets it.
I think that was a weird phrase, but I'd stay quiet, as I think she'll beat me up if I make fun of her right now.
To put it bluntly, you have been chosen as a master. You have a holy sign on one of your hands, right? On your hand or on your arm. There are personal differences, but there should be 3 command spells engraved. That is the sign of a master.
On my hand. Oh, this.
Yes, that is also a spell that controls the servant, so take care of it. It's called a command spell, and you can retain control over your servant as long as you have it.
What do you mean by as long as I have it?
The command spell enforces unconditional obedience. That mark overrules your servant's will and makes them obey your command. There's no spell needed to activate it, and it will be activated when you put your mind to using it. You'll be killed if you lose all your command spells, so be careful.
What? I'll be killed?
That's right. Masters killing other masters is fundamental to the Holy Grail War, and the master that kills the other 6 masters is awarded the Holy Grail.
What? Oh, hold on. I don't understand what Tosca's talking about at all. Like the part about masters killing other masters? And the part where the winner gets a Holy Grail? Wait, does she mean that Holy Grail?
You still don't understand? To put it simply, you've been dragged into a survival game between the 7 masters, a game called the Holy Grail War. A battle royale that won't end until you kill all other masters.
Tosca Rin states this as if it's the most natural thing in the world. The phrases I heard swirl in my head. I've been chosen as a master. Tosca says she's a master. Familiars called servants. And a battle to the death between magi called the Holy Grail War.
Hi, Digimat.
Wait, what's that? What are you talking about all of a sudden?
I understand how you feel, but I'm just telling you the truth. Besides, you should understand deep down. Having nearly been killed by that servant twice, you should know you're in a situation you can't run away from.
That's... Certainly I was almost killed by that Lancer guy, but...
Oh, that's wrong. In fact, you weren't almost killed, you were actually killed. I'm surprised you're alive again.
Not almost killed, but actually killed. That's right. I was killed by that guy. I should be more surprised about the fact that I'm alive than about the situation I'm in. The wound in my chest. The escaping blood. The escaping warmth. And the pure voice I heard amidst all of that.
Do you get it now? That is your situation. You can't run away just because you don't know anything, but you're prepared since you're a magus, right? We are beings who kill and are killed.
Tuska's in a good mood, maybe because she enjoys watching me be troubled. Yeah, I'm already prepared. But... You know I was killed by Lancer, Tuska? I wonder how she knows that fact.
Damn, I got caught up in the moment.
She's acting suspiciously.
That was just a guess. Forget about it. It's trivial.
It's not trivial. Someone certainly...
Forget about it. Your main concern should be grasping the situation you're in. You're one of the 7 masters of the Holy Grail War. Look, every few decades, 7 masters are chosen in this town and are given a servant. A master uses his or her servant to kill other masters. This is the ritual called the Holy Grail War. I've also been chosen as a master. That's why I made a contract with a servant and you made a contract with Saber. It doesn't seem like you summoned Saber yourself, but servants are given to masters by the Holy Grail, so it is possible for an ignorant magus like you to be chosen as a master.
Tuska's explanation is too brief for me to understand. But there is one thing I do wonder about. Hold on, you say Saber's a familiar, but I'm not convinced. Familiars are things like cats and birds, right? Well, I do hear that some use human ghosts, but Saber has a body. Besides, she doesn't look like a familiar. I glance at Saber. Saber is quietly listening to our conversation. She looks just like a human being. I don't know her identity, but she's a girl about my age.
Familiar, huh? Well, servants are in that category, but they're at a different level. That girl over there is a ghost liner, considered to be the strongest of all familiars.
Ghost liner? You mean she really is a ghost?
A ghost, huh? She's similar, but Saber would kill you if you compared her to one. Servants are heroes of the past given bodies, beings surpassing humans. More like spirits.
Huh? Heroes of the past given bodies?
That's right, a legendary hero that was pulled from the past, or the present, or whenever, and given a body. Well, it's the role of the master to summon them, and the Holy Grail does the rest. It's impossible for a magus to give shape to a soul, so we're assisted by a strong artifact.
Hold on, so a hero of the past means what? I look over at Saber. Then she's a heroine from the past too? Well, it's true that nobody would dress like that now, but still. Nox, that's kind of different. Hollow Ataraxia is a lot about Shiro being possessed by a very evil person, and the girl who's scared of him in Hollow is like seeing that other person. That's impossible. I've never heard of any such magic.
Of course not. This isn't magic. Think of it as a phenomenon created by the Holy Grail. It's impossible to recreate a soul and give it a body without it.
Recreate a soul? Then a servant isn't a ghost?
No, haven't you been taught that all humans, animals, or machines that leave any great achievement behind any great achievements behind get removed from the ring of reincarnation and sublimate into beings of a higher rank? Heroic spirits are like that. To put it simply, they have been worshipped and made into artificial gods.
Ghost magic. Oh, no, you're still going.
Yeah. Ghost magic, such as supplicating ghosts using heroic spirits to make miracles happen, but the servants are familiars made from the heroic spirits themselves. So they accompany you in spirit form, but if need be, you can give them form to make them fight.
So you mean you can give them form or keep them in spirit form? That guy that was with you disappeared by turning into spirit form?
Yep, he's keeping watch on the roof now. I think you could tell from that battle, but the only ones who can beat these servants are other servants, spirits like them. Well, we can attack them too if they take form, so we might be able to beat them, but servants are all as strong as monsters, right? So we let monsters deal with monsters. The master usually supports them from behind.
Toska's explanation irritates me for some reason. She calls them monsters. I don't know about the other servants, but I don't want her to talk about Saber like that.
God, Saber's so cute. She's not a monster. Anyway, someone who becomes a master must kill all the other masters using a servant. Do you understand so far?
Technically, yes, but I'm not convinced. To begin with, who started such a thing, and why?
I think we're doing a terrible job explaining this. That's not something I know about, nor should I answer. You should pose that kind of question to the one overseeing the Holy Grail War. The one thing I can tell you is that all you can do now is fight, and since servants are powerful familiars, you should use yours wisely. Oh shit.
Oh, what is it asking you right here?
Oh, cool! We get to skip the part where you guys can't see the pop-ups. It says Night Rin Church Master Registration.
Oh, yeah,
So it
yeah.
means
Let's
that
just skip the scenes we've seen already.
Yeah, so we can skip the scene where we talk to him and he tells us more about the Holy Grail War.
It's a bit windy now. It must be partly because this place is on top of a hill. The wind is a bit stronger than normal and carries a sharp chill.
Oh god, I forgot I was in the raincoat. Shiro, is your business here complete?
Yeah, I learned more than enough about the situation I'm in. About the Holy Grail War, about the Masters, everything.
Then...
She comes closer and looks up at me. It's only natural for her to do so. Her fate's determined by my choice. I don't know if I'm good enough for you, but I've decided to fight as a master. I'm sorry that I'm only an amateur. Are you still content that I'm your master?
It matters not. You are already my master. I have already sworn to be your sword.
That scene flashes through my mind. You're right. Yeah, I'm relieved that you say so. Bless you. I take a deep breath and look at Saber again. You're welcome. Then let's shake hands. Let's do our best together, Saber. I extend my right hand.
You can't shake hands.
I could, like, lean my head that way. I don't care what relationship a master and a servant should have, nor do I know what I should be doing right now.
My whole life?
I don't care about this, or anything. If this is the way things are going to be, I at least want our first greeting to be in style. Saber? Are we not supposed to shake hands?
That is not the case. I was merely surprised by this sudden action.
Saber takes my hand as she says so.
I shall swear to you once more here. As long as you possess your command spell, I shall be your sword.
I don't get the situation too well, but yes, please. Saber's really serious, so I nod.
Oh, that's you.
Come to think of it, this is weird. We're under the winter night sky. I'm shaking hands with the girl I just met, and we're talking like we're making a contract.
Rin?
Rin. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I can leave you two, huh?
I quickly let go of her hand. When I turn around, I see Toska and that knight in red.
You two are getting along well. You weren't even talking before, but things have certainly changed. What, you trust Saber now?
No, that's not it. Well, I guess you're right. I don't know anything about Saber yet, but I'll be with her from now on.
I see, then you should be on guard. Since you two are in this war, I won't go easy on you either.
I tilt my head in wonder. For a brief moment, I don't get what she said.
Hey now, do you understand that we're enemies? I brought you here because you weren't my enemy yet. But you're one of the masters now, right? Then I think there's only one thing to do now.
Well, she's right, but... Why? I don't intend to fight you.
Man, just as I thought. Geez, it was meaningless to bring you here.
Tosca slumps her shoulders. Rin.
What? I thought we promised that you wouldn't talk until I tell you it's okay.
I know, but we'll make no progress like this. We do not need to find out if our enemy is ready or not. If there are enemies we can defeat easily, we should attack them without holding back.
Hey, I know that without you having to tell me.
If you know that, act on it. Or what? Are you going to show him mercy again? I don't imagine so. But don't tell me there's a special reason for this.
That's not it. I just owe him one. I can't fight him fairly until I repay him for that.
You sure are difficult. Then I shall be disappearing. Call on me again after you repay him. The knight in red, Archer, disappears.
Archer has no time for this drama.
Archer being like, can we kill him yet? No, rather, I just can't see him anymore. According to Tosca, servants are spirits. Saber says she can't turn into spirit form, but I'm sure Tosca's servant can, since Tosca is a complete master. Well, that aside. Hey, Tosca, the thing about you owing me, do you mean what happened back then?
Yeah, no matter what the reason may be, you used your command spell to stop Saber, so I have to hold back a bit to balance things out.
Balance? You worry about weird things, Tosca.
I know, I understand this is just flab on my mind, but I can't help it. I hate owing people.
She turns away.
But this service is limited. I won't hold back tomorrow, so go and make plans with Saber.
So the service is only for today?
Yep, well, I brought you here. So I'll at least go back to town with you.
Tosca starts to walk without looking at us.
Let us go, Shiro. As she says, it is not good to stay here.
I nod to Saber and follow Tosca.
This fucking raincoat gets me every time.
The three of us descend the hill together. It might be because Tosca's walking ahead, but we go down the hill with few words. There's a forked road ahead of us. One path leads to the main street going towards the Shinto station, and the other leads to the big bridge leading to Miyama City. Tosca stops at the intersection. Tosca? Why are you stopping? We should head to the bridge if we're going home, right?
No, I'm sorry, but go home by yourself. I forgot since I've been concerned with you, but I'm busy. I'm already in Shinto, so I'll go look while I'm here.
Go look? You mean for other masters?
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I've been waiting for this time. This night, the start of the battles between 7 masters, the Holy Grail War. So I can't go home now. Since I couldn't beat Saber, I need to take it out on some other servant.
Tosca's eyes show her determination. That makes me realize Tosca Rin is a magus. Her mentality and her knowledge as a magus are complete. So why?
So we'll part here. I've repaid my debt, and it would be troublesome if we stay together any longer. We should part here and become enemies from tomorrow on.
Why does she have this part of her that's unlike a mage's? She didn't explain the rules to me out of any sense of obligation. She just supported me, understanding the situation I'm in, and acted fairly. So things are back to normal now that the explanations are over. As a master, I'll just be a target to her now. But still, Tozuka said those words to me. For Tozuka, everything that happens tonight is unnecessary.
It would be troublesome if we stay together any longer.
If she's gonna say something like that, she should have left us alone from the beginning. Tozuka's smart, so she should know that all too well. But still, she set aside all thoughts of loss or gain and helped me out. The Tozuka in front of me is so different from the one at school. Even when I put it nicely, she's sour, cranky, unapproachable, and so different that I want to scream.
Bro.
Man, it feels almost like a fraud. Yet, still. Tozuka Rin is just how everyone thought she was. I see. Tozuka, you really are a good person.
Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? I won't go easy on you, even if you flatter me.
I know that. She won't go easy on me, and that's why she said it'll be a bother if she feels empathy for me. I know, but I don't want to be enemies with you if I can help it. I like people like you.
What?
Tozuka falls silent for some reason. The silent suburbs. The church at the top of the hill, and the silence of the foreigner cemetery feel surprisingly warm.
Anyway, just run to the church if your servant ever gets killed. If you do, at least your life will be safe.
I don't like it, but still, I'll take that advice. It won't happen, though. No matter how I look at it, I'll die before Saber does.
Phew.
Tozuka reacts strangely once again. After letting out a sigh, she glances at Saber.
Alright, I won't give you any more warnings because that'd really be soft. Just be careful. Even though Saber is strong, it won't matter if her master gets killed.
She turns her back and starts walking. But, as if she's seen a ghost, her feet stop dead in their tracks.
Hey, have you finished talking?
A youthful voice echoes through the night. The melodic tone is unmistakably that of a young girl. My vision is drawn to the top of the hill. There. I don't know when the clouds parted, but a brilliant moon is now shining in the sky. The shadow is long and grotesque, like a devil in a picture book. In this gloomy town of shadow pictures stands a figure that should not be there. Berserker. Tozuka mumbles, oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess I don't know why Shiro would know that word.
You fucking knew it, dude! Berserker.
Tozuka mumbles a word I'm not accustomed to hearing. Even though I don't know what she means, I can feel the giant's dreadfulness all too well. That thing is not human. Then, it's one of the beings called servants, just like Saber.
Good evening, Oni-chan. It's the second time we've met like this.
The girl smiles as she says this. That innocence sends a chill down my spine. The girl looks so out of place next to the thing behind her, it feels like I'm dreaming. No, chill is an understatement. Not just my body, but my mind is frozen as well. That thing is a monster. I'm not even staring at it, but its mere presence roots me to the spot.
I'm surprised. He surpasses Saber in raw power.
Tosca glares at the monster above her, clicking her tongue. In her, I see despair and the spirit to not lose to it.
Archer, this isn't an enemy that can be beaten head on. You should fight it in your unique style.
She murmurs this quietly. The knight without form replies to her. Understood. But what about your defense? You can't defend against this charge.
There are 3 of us. We can manage if all we need to do is defend.
He must have nodded to her words. The presence behind Tosca vanishes instantly.
Himiya-kun, you can choose whether to run or fight. But if you can, try to run away. Are you done? Can I start now?
The girl laughs playfully. She curtsies in a manner quite out of place in such a situation.
Nice to meet you, Rin. I'm Ilya. You should figure it out if I make that Elisfeel von Einsburn.
That's probably you.
Einsburn?
Tosca's body.
Shit. Sorry.
Tosca's body stiffens, apparently recognizing that name. Perhaps you like Tosca's reaction, as the girl smiles happily, and then...
Then I'll kill you now. Go ahead, Berserker.
She orders the strange shape behind her, as if she's singing. The massive form flies through the air. In one bound, the thing called Berserker crosses the dozens of meters from the top of the hill.
Shiro, stay back.
In the moonlight, bullets rain down the descending giant like shooting stars. Let him do that. They have extreme accuracy. The silver lights that are shooting through the giant are indeed arrows. No, the word arrow is an understatement. It's like a barrage from a machine gun, and each shot could pierce through rocks. 8 shots of that. It should be able to mow down houses, but... No way, it's not doing anything? It has no effect on the giant. The 2 swords clash. The giant sword of Berserker, who came down through a rain of arrows, and the sword of Saber, who ran to his landing spot. The 2 blades spark on contact. The swords clash. Even though she's overpowered by Berserker's attack, Saber does not yield. Silver lights run through the darkness. How much magical energy is in that small body of hers? Even though Saber's obviously weaker, she's proven to be a match against Berserker. She blocks, parries, and faces the assault of that giant sword head on. I must not be the only one who's odd. The master of that giant and the one standing next to me, Tosca, are also fascinated by Saber's figure.
Archer, back her up!
In response to her voice, the silver lights fired out. The silver light strikes the giant right in his temple. The arrow that came flying through the air is as powerful as a tank shell. No matter what this giant may be, he has to take some damage from that.
Saber?
Sure.
Got him.
Saber slashes with her invisible sword right after the shot connects. But her attack is countered by a huge blow and Saber's flung away.
Ugh.
Saber slides across the asphalt. A black whirlwind runs in pursuit, and silver lights come flashing down to intercept him. But they have no effect. The 3 arrows hit the giant square in his forehead, but simply disappear. giant does not stop. Saber blocks the giant blade with her own. Saber! My scream is meaningless. As Saber blocks Berserker's sword head on, she's flung away like a ball and she falls to the ground. Is she dizzy? Saber has her knees on the ground, doesn't move.
Ooh. This is it! Smash her, Berserker!
The girl's voice echoes. The black giant charges at Saber with brutal speed.
Keep firing, Archer!
Tosca starts running as she screams. She must intend to help Saber. She runs up the hill while taking out something that looks like a rock.
Oh, god damn it. Dude, when do we learn German?
Start German Duolingo for this.
For real, man. At least if I could understand how to pronounce the vowels and stuff, I'd probably feel a lot more confident about these words. Gewicht zu verdoppelung.
Tosca scatters obsidian jewels in the sky, and numerous silver lights come flying from the heavens. Even with that, Berserker's charge does not stop. What a monster. I finally understand how absurd he is. That giant isn't just strong. He must be protected by some law of immortality created from abnormal amounts of magical energy.
Good. Ignore the annoying ones. Archer and Vin shouldn't be able to get past your noble Phantasm.
The girl's voice rings out. The giant's sword is swung. And Saber bravely blocks it with her sword and is flung away once again. She flies dozens of meters. Saber flies through the air like a pitcher's fastball and plows into the open terrain off the road. She must be dead. Once is bad enough. But she can't be okay after receiving such a blow twice. The black whirlwind moves. The match is already decided, but he's not done yet. The giant called Berserker roars and charges onto the open land. She'll die. Even if Saber's still alive, she'll surely die now. And as long as I'm here, I'm sure I'll die as well.
If you can, try to run away.
The one who said that isn't here. Tosca went after Berserker. She must intend to keep fighting against this monster that's unscathed by all those attacks. I think this is a different choice lineup than last time.
Yeah.
It's like kind of a different fight with Archer helping.
Right. Because before Archer was hurt in the last round, so he wasn't here for this fight. Right?
Right.
Okay.
I want to say follow them is what usually succeeds in these situations.
Yeah,
But
staying
maybe
here
just-
feels stupid.
Staying here is dumb and useless, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's either run or follow them, and running I can't imagine being the right answer.
Mm-hmm. 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 We're gonna follow them.
Yeah. Maybe we die here.
It'll be really early for us.
I know I won't be able to do anything, even if I do go. But still, I still feel her hand in mine. I told her we'll try our best. She shook the hand I held out. So? Man, there's nothing else I can do. I'll be killed if I go up the hill after that giant. My body's trembling from that fact, but I suppress it and I run up the slope. Saber! I run to the open land. And then the scenery there is totally unexpected. Gravestones are flying around. Every time the giant swings his sword, the heavy gravestones are split in two. In the midst of it, a knight bravely runs through the storm of gravestones. Oh, this is new CG. This can't be the wrong choice. The axe sword rages around. Gravestones are flung aside. In the chaos, Saber's fighting Berserker with more power than before. Their positions are reversed here. Yeah, the advantage belongs to someone with a small body like Saber. Berserker's hindered by obstacles. And Saber acts as if there's nothing in her way. I'm sure that a hindrance of this degree is only trivial for Berserker. But it's more than nothing. It's only a slight difference, but that slight difference is tipping the scale the other way now.
This way, you'll get hit if you're there.
Huh? Whoa!
What are you thinking? I told you to run away, right? Or did you not hear me?
She's really angry. I heard you, but I can't just run away, right?
What? How could you reach that conclusion? Can't you tell that you'll only be a bother to us since you can't fight? It can't be helped if you die trying to make a difference, but it'd be meaningless if you die doing nothing. I'm getting roasted in the chair right now?
I don't know why, but Tosca's seriously angry. Even though I'm getting yelled at, I don't feel bad for some reason. Hey, is that something you should get mad about? It shouldn't matter to you if I die meaninglessly or not.
It does matter. I told you I'd let you go for all of today, so it'll trouble me if you don't get home safely.
I'm confused even more now. Tosca sure had a different face on at school.
Jeez, anyway, you're not hurt, so run away right now. That Eliasville girl intends to kill us all.
I know that, but I can't run away. Saber's fighting, so I can't run away by myself.
That's a line for someone who can make a difference. You'll just die a meaningless death, as you can't do anything to support her. This is your last warning. Just run away.
That can't be true. There should be something I can do as long as I'm alive. And besides, are you going to ask someone to do something you can't do? Tosca looks at me with a serious expression.
You're right. I'm the shameless one for asking you to do something I can't do.
She looks away.
Well, I don't think there's a need to run away. I don't think Saber will lose now. That might be you? No, that's me.
Tosca takes a peek from behind the tree. Their battles continue without change. Berserker's attacks smash through empty space and only destroy his surroundings. Between the attacks, within the swirling whirlwind and flying clods, within the rain of broken gravestones, Saber rushes in without even dirtying her armor and attacks Berserker. It's a divine work of utmost excellence. My fear has disappeared seeing this battle that's totally impossible for mere humans. Instead, I'm fascinated. I could not believe I was in this Holy Grail War thing, and I also had some uneasiness. But all of it's blown away when I see her. Dancing swords. Within the whirlwind of fatal destruction, the knight challenges the enemy without hesitation. Maybe the scene made me accept everything. No matter what may fall upon us in the future, I'll be able to match even a fierce god if I have Saber with me.
I thought so. It was strange, but she blocked Berserker's sword on purpose.
Tosca murmurs without emotion.
Was that to lure Berserker here? Wait.
Oh.
That first one was you.
Yeah. Was that the lure Berserker here?
Yep, it's suicidal to fight Berserker in a place without cover. That's why Saber chose this place as the battleground. She did it naturally too. She got Berserker away from you, all the while she pretended to be cornered.
Then Saber must have determined that this place was a suitable battlefield when we were walking down the hill.
But you can't expect backup in a battle like this. Our enemy is a monster that even nullifies Archer's arrows. Backup was meaningless from the start.
Tosca murmurs as she watches the battle between Saber and Berserker. Archer's arrows. But those words catch my attention. Archer isn't here. If he really is an archer, he should not fight hand to hand, but...
She got him.
Tosca snaps her fingers. Just as she said, Saber's sword must have hit Berserker, or he must have lost his footing. Berserker's body, holding firm until now, loses its balance. The beast lashes out desperately. Saber dodges it by jumping back and holds her sword with both hands. This is it. As his desperate attack is dodged, Berserker loses his balance even more. And Saber bends her knees to charge in with all her power. Right then...
Archer, what do you mean, get away?
I noticed Tosca's confused voice and sense an intent to kill aimed from a faraway place.
Oh. Dude, I forgot how fucking sick this is.
Yeah, it's so cool. And shitty, but, you know, behind me. I see the knight in red standing on a rooftop hundreds of meters away, readying his bow. It's either nausea or a chill. He's readying a bow. A bow that's no different from before. It can't even scratch Berserker, even with a direct hit. So there's no need to feel any threat from it. I feel a chill. What he's readying in his bow is not an arrow, but something completely different. And his intent to kill isn't just directed at Berserker. Saber! I act instantly.
Ooh.
Oh, these are very similar options.
Well, bring back implies the use of a command seal.
Oh, does it? I was thinking bring back implied us, like, grabbing her.
Oh.
Whereas callback was, like, us yelling for her.
Fuck. I feel like if we yell... Oh, shit.
Just maybe not enough. Like, if we yell, she's gonna be like, huh? And then get shot.
Well, if we run in there like our dumbasses do...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go get her, don't we?
I think we gotta go get her.
Fuck, dude. We gotta go get her. It's just a very Shiro thing to do, is to throw your body in there. Just fucking go get her.
Right. Shiro loves to throw himself in front of things that will kill him 10 times over. Wangos agrees. Saber! Before I realize that I'm running out from my cover,
Hey, hold on!
I run at full speed towards Saber.
Shiro.
Saber sees me and stops her attack on Berserker. I can make it. I can feel the danger coming up behind me.
Why did you come out?
I ignore her, run to her at full speed, and grab her arm.
Are you insane, Master?
We'll talk later. Just come this way. I grab Saber in my arms and jump away. I feel good about that choice.
Yeah, I don't feel terrible about it.
The arrow is released. Archer's arrows have not had any effect so far. The black giant ignores it as if saying it's not worth blocking. But at that moment,
Are we gonna die?
the black giant turns his back to us and attacks the arrow, coming at him with all his might. In that instant, all sound is lost. I throw myself on top of Saber and brace myself. Maybe I've gone deaf as I can't hear anything. All I can feel is the heat burning my skin and the shaking of the ground. Many things go flying through the air and a piece of something pierces my back. I grit my teeth and endure it. The blinding light must have only lasted for an instant. I managed to survive the destruction. Whoa. Oh. Saber staring in astonishment. I don't know what happened. Archer's arrow razed the cemetery in an instant. There's a crater at the center of the explosion. Archer has created this destruction. But the giant still exists in spite of such abolition.
Is that sound from the game?
The like little murmuring.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, hello? Berserker, he is unwounded even after taking a direct hit from a rank A noble Phantasm? Oh, shit.
Saber's voice is weak. Sparks are flying through the night air. The black giant is standing still in the fire, and everybody here watches this terrible spectacle without words. The crackling of the flames is the only sound present. Right when I start to think that this might turn into a big fire. Huh? Something rolls towards me with a noise. A sword? No, it's an arrow. An arrow with a gorgeous hilt and a spiral blade. Even if it's a sword, it's an arrow if it's used as a projectile. I don't know why it catches my attention so much. The arrow broken by Berserker disappears as if melting into the fire. It fades away like candy melting under heat. It makes me feel like vomiting for some reason.
Shiro, that was...
It was Archer's arrow. I don't know anything else about it. I raise my head to look at the distant Archer. I shouldn't be able to see him. I shouldn't be able to see him, but I do. He's smiling. He's smiling to tell me he wasn't aiming just at Berserker. Damn him! I feel a headache. The chill running down my back won't go away. My spine is burning like it does when I fail to create a magic circuit.
I have a better opinion of you, Rin. Your archer's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure that was Ilya.
Yeah, you know, at first I thought it was Saber, and now I learned that I am wrong.
I have a better opinion of you, Rin. Your archer's pretty good.
The girl's cheerful voice echoes through the air.
Alright, come back, Berserker. I wanted to get the boring stuff over with first, but I've changed my mind.
The black shadow wavers. The giant starts to retreat through the fire.
What? You're running away after all this?
Yep, I've changed my mind. I don't want Saber, but I'm interested in Archer now, so I'll let you live for a bit longer.
The giant disappears. The girl giggles.
Goodbye, let's play again, Oni-chan.
Saying this, she goes away. The unexpected disaster leaves. Tosca must not intend to follow that girl in spite of what she said. Even I can tell that girl let us go. So I don't think Tosca will go and seek out such a reckless fight.
Master, I thank you for saving me. But can you let go of me now?
I hear Saber's calm voice.
Oh my god.
Oh! Yeah, sorry about that. I managed to answer despite my throbbing head.
You fucking pervert!
I let Saber go, and when I stand up, I fall on my butt.
Oh my god. Shiro, what is wrong? Do you not feel well? Shiro, you're back!
Saber sounds tense. I've been here the whole time. I can't see Saber's face, probably because of my pounding headache. Saber supports me and puts her hand behind my back. Ouch. I feel a sharp pain. Even though it's not as strong as my headache, there's a sharp pain running through my back.
This is terrible. It is dangerous like this. Please hold back while I remove this piece.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Oh,
She doesn't hesitate. Saber forcefully pulls something out of my back. Like a gravestone in his back? Like what? Oh, you're rough. I try to control my breathing. I'm a magus, even though I may be an amateur. I can manage this pain. But this felt especially bad. If I had a wing on my back and it was pulled out, I'm sure that's what it would feel like. Ow. I hate that imagery.
Your wound is healing. I see. You had a way to heal yourself.
Sighing with relief, Saber says something strange. A way to heal myself? Well, I shouldn't be able to use such difficult magic.
Are you alright, Emiya-kun?
Tosca comes to us. I raise my hand to tell her I'm alright.
I see, then let's go. People might come here with all the commotion we've caused.
Yeah, you lit a graveyard on fire. Tosca runs out of the cemetery, her long hair fluttering behind her. When I plant a foot to follow after her, my vision suddenly goes white.
faster.
I feel someone support me as I start to fall. But the feeling fades as all my senses go away. What's left is this throbbing within me. What's irritating me? And what am I so concerned about? I'm about to fall unconscious, but my head continues to throb. Yeah, Shiro and Fire don't really get along. Unlimited Bladeworks.
For 1 day 3.
For 1 day 3, of course.
Nice.
Break time is over. It's a landscape I've never seen before. The fiery sky above. An infinite number of swords at my feet. Are they traces of war? The world is inorganic and there are no living things. The ashen wind courses through the forest of swords. The swords stand like trees in a forest. It's not just 10 or 20. Not 100 or 200. No matter how many there are, if it's impossible for them to be counted, they might as well be infinite.
You might say unlimited.
I was gonna... The tools are rusting without anybody to use them. A ruin of infinite swords. He thinks that it's like a graveyard. Oh, I get to do a speech this route. My vision returns. I don't know how long it's been, but I can feel the warm sunlight. That dream. I opened my eyes and recalled the dream I was having. That hill of swords. I'm sure I saw that dream because I saw Saber along with the fire in the cemetery.
That was the moment you chose to open the beer?
What am I supposed to do?
It, literally right as the music from the audio cut, it was like, and it was room.
I didn't know the audio was gonna cut.
It was so fucking funny. Oh, you're awake. If you're all right now, that's good.
Huh? Then Tosca Rin says this in her normal tone while looking down at me. I jump up. I instantly jump back to the wall to get away from Tosca. Tosca, what? Why are you in my room? My head spins. I should have been at that Hill of Swords. No, at the burning cemeteries. Why am I asleep in my room? Tosca, why are you here? And what was I doing? My head spins even more after I say that. It's not because of this surprising event. I'm surprised the most at seeing Tosca right when I wake up, and it's causing my heart to beat at an abnormal rate.
You should just be surprised about one thing. You're not skilled enough to handle two.
Tosca's just acting cool. Fucking got him.
You absolutely fucking got him.
Absolutely roasted. That snaps my groggy mind into focus. That's right. It's natural to be surprised at seeing Tosca immediately after waking up. But that must mean... I see. I guess you carried me here after I fell unconscious.
I too hate the clock. Wow, you're sharper than I thought. You're confused, but you're thinking as well. Yeah, this is certainly interesting.
I wish you wouldn't say things that I could take as either insult or praise. Then it's been only half a day? If you're able to get me home, that means we're able to get away?
Yep, I'm glad you're so smart.
She must be satisfied. Saying goodbye, Tosca starts to leave. Huh? Hey, where are you going?
Are you still asleep? This is your house. It's not a place I can stay in.
She speaks clearly. Her eyes say,
We're enemies.
to me. That's true. Last night, in that church, I said I would fight. So we can only fight each other. You're right. I'm sorry. And sorry for being late, but thank you. Then Tosca stops and glares at me.
Hold on, what are you thanking me?
Well, you helped me, right? I'm even more thankful for that if you're my enemy.
Hey, sit right there, Emiya-kun.
I don't know what she wants, but I'm sure it'll be bad if I don't obey.
Come on.
She taps on the tatami. It seems she has a serious matter to talk about. I sit down.
Look, I'll tell you, since you don't seem to understand, you'll die if you think like that.
What do you mean if I think like that?
I'm telling you not to thank your enemies. You'll die 100 times if you're worried about such a thing. Look, others are just obstacles. Don't think they're like you just because they have human form or they speak.
Good life advice. Tosca speaks with a strong voice and sharp eyes. I don't actually agree with that. I think it's bad life advice. She's certainly right. If it's wrong to feel compassion for an enemy, it's also wrong to consider them to be just like you. Since I've decided to fight, there are only things I need to defeat. Yes, I understand your point of view. But
Are you listening to me? The Holy Grail War is just a war to kill each other. So don't consider other masters as human beings. Be ready to kill even your own family. Jeez, this is the first rule of being a master.
well, but I understand that. Then why didn't you kill me? Isn't this a problem?
Ugh, that's because...
Where did her previous attitude go? She grumbles angrily.
I just didn't feel like it. I owed you and it's not fair to get you when you're sleeping. So I just wasn't in the mood.
Tosca, didn't you just say something like doing everything to win?
Yes, so this is a mistake on my part. It was a mistake I made because I know I'm stronger. Well, I guess it's flab on my mind.
Oh, I heard that phrase before. Flab on your mind? Does that mean you're fat?
You sure are funny, Emiya-kun. But you shouldn't say unnecessary things from now on. Stupid comments will only bring you death.
That was scary. I back up without meaning to.
Well, that's all I had to say. Ask your servant about the rest.
Tosca stands up and leaves for sure this time.
Goodbye. We'll be enemies next time we meet, so be prepared.
And with that, she disappears. It really must have been a whim of hers to carry me here and to treat me. She left with no regret or sentiment, leaving only the line that we're enemies. Well, I take a breath and analyze the situation. I haven't had time to think since I saw that fight between Lancer and Archer last night. Oh, I see. That figure there must have been Tosaka. I finally realized he's like 3 days behind. I was stabbed by Lancer after that and was saved for some reason. I was attacked by Lancer again. Saber saved me, and I became a master. What I heard at the church. The killing's called the Holy Grail War. The Holy Grail which grants any wish given to the winner. I can't absorb all the facts, but I've been attacked 3 times already. So I can't be confused forever. And most of all, I said I would fight since I couldn't ignore this battle. A fight for a single chair, called the Holy Grail War. No matter what your expectations are, once you enter it, you can't survive unless you defeat your enemies. The problem is that defeating other masters might result in harm to innocent people, depending on your methods. That's why. Rejoice, Semyashiro. My reason for fighting is not to win the Holy Grail War. Your wish will finally come true. It's to stop those that would try to win it by any means possible. It shouldn't be a mistake. Emiyashiro has been training in magic to become a superhero, to protect innocent people. Alright, I need to go talk to Saber. I shake off the priest's words and exit into the hallway. I look through the house. I look everywhere someone could possibly be, including all the guest rooms, but I can't find Saber. Huh? She's in that outfit, so you'd think it'd be easy to find her. Even so, I can't find Saber anywhere. I guess servants can become spirits, but I can't turn her into one anyway. No, first of all, even though they call me a master, I don't know anything about her. I don't understand who she is or how she exists. The only thing I understand is that I'm confident I'll be able to win this strange war if I'm with her. I really like here how they like set up how this route goes differently in more ways than like just saving Archer with like, you know, that fight the first time you call back to a million times throughout the route of like Saber being half dead. Mm-hmm. Like that image of Saber being like half blood and him being like, oh, I have to protect her. But in this route, like immediately he's like, holy shit, Saber's strong as fuck. Like Saber beats ass is his takeaway from the fight this time.
It took him an entire plot line to realize that the last route. But in this route, he realizes it immediately.
Yeah, like his initial fight with Berserker this time is like, oh, I got hurt, but Saber whoops ass.
She's so fucking yoked.
Yeah. And it's just like completely different mindset for Shiro going into this route. That's like his primary motivation the last round is just like calling back to that image of her being half dead.
Yeah, sure, glad we don't have to go through that again.
I just think it's neat.
It wasn't a criticism. Each hero has different brains.
That's kind of true.
This is using a different brain cell this route.
Oh, I'm so excited for you to see Heaven's Feel, Shiro. It's such a fucking jump. It's like such a leap. Like Unlimited Bladeworks and Fate are pretty similar. Mm-hmm. And like no spoilers, but like Heaven's Feel, Shiro, and like Heaven's Feel as a timeline is just so buck wild. It is like so turned to 11. I don't know. It's very weird. I'm excited. but I like this route the most too, so. She's not here either.
Sorry, I was making decisions in Fate Go.
That's fine, I assume. I've searched throughout the house. It's a big house, but I didn't play hide and seek here with Fujine as a kid for nothing. I know the most efficient way to search this place. If I haven't found her after searching this much, then she should be either in the dojo or in the shed. Huh? Saber's in the silent dojo. But her appearance is different from yesterday's. Here we go again. Sitting in a Japanese fashion on the wooden floor, she's not wearing her armor. She has changed into refined clothes that suit her well and is sitting silently. I lose my voice at the figure. Sitting Japanese style with her back straight and eyes closed, Saber looks beautiful. Her state, melting into the silence, reminds me of pure water.
The clothes came from Rin.
Yeah, it'll tell us in a second. But last route they came from Rin, and I'm sure they do from this route too.
No, these are completely different clothes. Can you tell?
I don't know. Maybe. Damn, if I could find this fit at Goodwill. And that removes the final doubts within me. Even if she is a servant, I think she's holy. So, I won't be led astray if I'm with her.
This is my god now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and bow before her.
Saber? I call out. Saber slowly opens her eyes and returns my gaze.
You are awake, Shiro.
A calm voice. Her voice, echoing through the dojo as if permeating it, is surprisingly suited to this place. Yeah, I just got up. What were you doing here?
I was resting. I cannot treat you, so I thought I'd make sure I was in perfect condition.
Saber looks at me as she speaks. Well, I feel tension, different from the kind I felt with Tosca.
Shiro, what is it? Could it be that your body is still...
No, there's no problem. I'm just perplexed for my own reasons. Don't worry. I take a step back and shake my head. Looking away from Saber, who's tilting her head questioningly, I calm my pounding heart. Calm down. What am I so tense about? I take a deep breath, but it doesn't seem to die down quickly. In fact, I don't think it ever will. Jeez, why did she get changed? I complain without meaning to.
You know, girls in cute clothes also have this effect on me.
Yeah, I can't really. Again, I relate to Shiro here. Saber's clothes are so real, they make me conscious of her womanhood, whether I like it or not.
I can see the outline of her titties!
She is terribly beautiful. I thought I figured that out yesterday, but she really hits me with it now.
Shiro.
I tense up the moment our eyes meet. But I didn't look for her just to say nothing. I'm troubled, but I can't stay quiet forever. Alright. May I, Saber? It'll be the first time we sit down and talk. I make up my mind to talk to her. And then...
Shiro, before that, there's something I would like to address regarding last night.
Alright, what is it?
It is about last night.
Yeah, I knew that.
You are my master. It is troubling if you take such actions. Battle is my duty, so you must concentrate on your role.
Last night? I think about what happened last night. Is she talking about the time I tried to pull her to safety when Archer attacked? Hey, I can't help it. You were fighting. That's the least I could do. It's only natural to help when your partner is in danger.
Impossible. You do not understand what servants are. Yet you have so much faith in me already?
Oh, wow. Saber looks really surprised. Well, we did shake hands. And you know... True. And you've helped me so many times already. It'd be pretty strange not to trust you.
We touched hands.
I don't know, Saber. We shook hands. I'm ready to die for you.
Bro, Jake, if we ever hang out in real life, we have to shake hands immediately. And that is the forge of our bond. There's no trust until then.
We gotta do the Naruto two-finger thing.
Oh my god, dude. Oh. It'd be so stupid, but it would be so funny.
Saber looks up at me in surprise. Did I have the wrong idea about our contract?
He took Nox's joke.
I got him! I get nervous, so I ask. Saber shakes her head.
As a servant, I appreciate your words, and I would have been dealt a fatal wound had you not stopped me. The method was not a good one, but your instruction was.
I see. That's good. I was desperate, but that was good, huh?
Yes, but please refrain from such actions next time. I can heal immediately even if I am wounded, but I have no way to heal you if you are wounded.
Alright, I'll watch out. That was definitely reckless. I'll do better next time. I don't know how I can do things better, but I should stop doing things so recklessly. Then?
Yes, that is a good reply, Master.
Was I acting that funny? I think she smiled for a second. I shake off my blush. There's something more important right now. It's something I should have asked her the moment we got back last night. That if she really is my servant, and if she really is going to be joining this battle. Going back to our conversation, Saber. Oh, I'll ask formally. Can I call you Saber?
Yes, since I have formed a contract with you as a servant, I am your sword. I shall follow your orders, defeat your enemies, and protect you.
Saber says so without the slightest hesitation. There's no room for me to question her about it. Become my sword, huh? Is that to win this Holy Grail war?
Is that not why you have summoned me?
No, I only summoned you by chance. As you know, I'm only an amateur magus. I'm sorry, but I don't have the knowledge nor the power of a master. But I've decided to fight, so I'll fight. I'm an unskilled master, but are you okay with that?
Of course. You are my master, Shiro. This fact will not change. A servant does not have the freedom to choose its master.
I see. Then I should try to respond to her to the best of my ability. Alright, so you're content that I'm your master?
Yes, but Shiro, I shall not allow defeat from my master. If you have no chance of victory, I shall make one for you. I will use any means possible to have you obtain the Holy Grail. We servants do not serve the masters without compensation. We serve because we also desire the Holy Grail.
Huh? Hold on. The Holy Grail, you mean you want it too?
Of course. After all, the only ones who can touch the Holy Grail in spirit form are we servants, who are also spirits. The master that wins the Holy Grail war will obtain the Holy Grail through the medium of their servant. After that, the servant will have its wish granted in compensation. That is the relationship between masters and servants. Hi, Sola. Hi, Josh. This isn't kinky.
I see. Now that she says it, it's obvious something like a heroic spirit would never obey a mere human being. Since they have their own objectives, they serve the master in exchange. Then that means Saber has a wish she wants granted. Is that one okay?
God yeah, just...
That is why Saber has no doubts. But... Hold on, Saber. You said any means possible, right? Does that mean you don't care what measures you take to win the war? For example, doing something like what the priest said. Involving innocent people and creating a disaster like what happened 10 years ago.
Shiro, that is not a possibility. I can only do things I allow myself to do. I cannot betray my beliefs. It is against the Knight's Oath to hurt those who are unarmed. But I must obey if you order so. In that case, you will have to use one of your command spells to compensate for treading inside me.
I'm overwhelmed by her angered voice. But still, I'm happy and relieved.
Chad's about to get put in timeout.
I made this joke last round, and I got in trouble for it. Her lack of doubt gave her the image of a cold fighting machine, but I know that she's not a cold-blooded killer. Yeah, I won't let you do such a thing. Like you said, we have to do our best with what we can do. I'm really sorry. I insulted you without realizing it.
No, I leapt to a hasty conclusion without knowing your intentions. You are not at fault, so please raise your head.
Did you... Huh? Oh, sorry. I apologize without realizing it. I raised my head. I don't know what's so funny, but Saber has a small smile on her face. Well, I'm glad she's smiling, so I won't ask her about it. Alright, then can I ask you something else? A master is a mage that summons servants, right? That's fine, but I don't quite understand you guys. Like Saber and Lancer, I know those aren't your real names.
Yes, those are only the names of the classes given to us. Alright, I shall describe it briefly since we have the chance. Oh boy. We servants are heroic spirits.
Buckle up.
We have each won fame during our lives or have accomplished some great deed beyond human ability. Whatever the means, we are beings that have reached the rank of gods within our own strength. With our own strength. That doesn't even need to be...
Oh.
Is this still me?
No, it doesn't have quotes.
Okay.
So that doesn't even need to be said. Heroic spirits are heroes that had supernatural abilities while they were alive, who are worshipped after their deaths and are promoted into the ranks of spirits instead of becoming ghosts.
But that is also to our disadvantage. As we are heroes, our weaknesses have been recorded. Revealing our names, revealing our identities, means revealing our weaknesses. It will not be a problem if we are fighting a lower spirit, but each of us is a spirit capable of killing the other. If our weaknesses are revealed, the enemy will take advantage of them to defeat us.
I see. Heroes usually do have opponents they're weak against. That's why you're hiding your real name and using the name Saber?
Yes. However, I am not called Saber only for that reason. There are 7 servants called forth by the Holy Grail, and every one of these is selected according to class.
Class? You mean like Saber and Archer?
Yes, summoning a true heroic spirit is already almost a miracle. To summon 7 is too much even for the Holy Grail. As a solution, the Holy Grail prepares 7 vessels in advance and only calls forth heroic spirits compatible with these vessels. Those are the 7 classes.
Saber.
You wanted to read these? Oh, you do read these.
Lancer. Archer. Rider. Caster. Assassin. Berserker.
If you want to be consistently disappointed by these cards, friends, just download Fate Go.
No, you'll never get a Berserker you like. Ever.
I got Hijikata. And I have Tamamo. Shut up. I have Berserkers I like.
Alright, well, I'm sure you have a class. Assassins? I don't have assassins. Do you have assassins?
I got Kama.
Fuck, you did get Kama. Oh my god. It's just me. It's just me.
This is because you have 7 5-star servants that you literally have at 0 because you just don't care about them. The game said, don't give this man anything good.
I still want them just in case.
I mean, I got Ku Alter and Gilgamesh. Oh, that guy's so lucky. I want to be him.
I can type my friend code in the chat here in a second. When Paige is talking, I'll figure it out.
Oh. The Holy Grail calls
Wait.
forth from all...
I was making a joke, sorry. No, go ahead.
No, do you want to make your joke?
I was to say, when Paige talks.
Sorry. The Holy Grail calls forth from all times the heroic spirits with abilities corresponding to each of these classes, and those who receive these classes are called servants.
I see. You are a heroic spirit skilled with swords, so you were summoned as Saber?
Yes, there are heroic spirits that have multiple attributes, but I believe I am the best when it comes to swords. But that is also the weakness of the Saber class. Since I am not a magus, I can only defeat your enemies as your sword.
So you're not well suited to trickery. No, I don't think that's a weakness. You're that powerful, so that should be enough, right?
Shiro, you cannot win this war just by being strong in battle. For instance, if your enemy is stronger than you in combat, what will you do?
Huh? Well, if I knew I couldn't beat them in combat, I'd have to do something without fighting. Having said that much, I understand. If the enemies are strong, you wouldn't fight a proper battle. Being opponents with your sword isn't the only way to fight. If you can't beat an enemy with your sword, all you have to do is beat them some other way.
Exactly. If your enemy discovers you are skilled in combat, your enemy will most likely not challenge you in combat. And in that sense, servants that lack ability will use any means possible.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. The servant assassin has low attributes, but has an ability to hide its presence. And the servant caster is versed in magic that does not exist in this age. You cannot be optimistic because of a mere difference in power. And on top of that, we have our noble phantasms. No matter what kind of servant we are, as heroic spirits, we have our guaranteed fatal attack.
Noble Phantasm? That's not a term I've heard before. It is, but I think I might know what it means from the sound of it, though.
Noble phantasms are special weapons carried by servants. Weapons like Lancer's lance, Archer's bow, and my sword are such. Heroes are called heroes by themselves. Heroes have the weapon that symbolize them and make them a hero. The hero and his weapon are one, so those who became heroic spirits each wield a powerful weapon. That is the noble phantasm, the trump card for servants, and the thing we must take the most care of.
Saber says that noble phantasms are weapons that heroes wielded when they were alive. I recall that Blue Knight. The lance that absorbed magical energy from the air and pierced Saber's chest with incredible movements. That was certainly not something fit for humans. That lance itself carried a strong curse, but I also felt an overwhelming amount of magical energy in the word Lancer said back then. Then could it be? Saber, are noble phantasms magic? Lancer's lance certainly seemed like a lance with history, but the lance itself wasn't extraordinary. But that lance went beyond the realm of weapons with his words. Isn't that some sort of magic?
Yes, noble phantasms are certainly similar to magic. For example, Lancer's lance. The lance itself is a noble phantasm. But it demonstrates its... Lancer's lance is lance.
Yeah.
The lance is the lance, yeah. But it demonstrates its full potential only when he puts magical energy into it and says its true name. A noble phantasm could be called a materialized divine mystery. As spells are necessary to activate magic, recitation of the true name is necessary to awaken and to activate the noble phantasm. Why was it evacuate? Oh. Reading is hard today.
Reading is hard.
There's also a danger in that. By saying the true name of their noble phantasm, the identity of the servant is revealed. Is your microphone unplugged?
Is it weird?
Yeah. I can hear me through you. Check. I think you're fine. I'm gonna do that last line again. That's for me. Sorry, friends. There's also a danger in that. By saying the true name of their noble phantasm, the identity of the servant is revealed.
Is it fixed now?
I think so. Your turn.
Oh yeah, heroes and their weapons are one. If you know the weapon's name, you naturally know the identity of the owner. Saber nods silently. That's why the Noble Phantasm is a trump card. In exchange for revealing the name, it launches an unavoidable fatal blow. But when it does not prove fatal, the servant will expose all its weaknesses. Then, Saber, is your Noble Phantasm that invisible sword?
Yes, but I have not revealed its identity yet. No servant should know my true name at this point.
Saying that, Saber looks down awkwardly for a second.
Shiro, I have a request about that matter.
Huh? What kind of request?
About my real name. Usually servants give their true name to their master only to determine future plans. But you are inexperienced as a magus. A superior magus would be able to read your mind, so...
Oh, so you can't tell me your real name. Yeah, you're right. Like hypnotism, suggestion, or, well, I don't think there'd be any. But if any other master had mystic eyes, I might just start babbling about it. Alright, let's do that. I'll rely on you to decide when to use your Noble Phantasm.
Can you really decide that so quickly?
It wasn't easy. I thought it through. I agreed after thinking about it, so don't worry. Well, I get most of the stuff, but I still don't have a grasp of the situation. This is strange, now that I think about it. Even though I've decided to fight, the only enemy I know is Tosaka, and I don't intend to fight her. Well, I shouldn't be thinking like that, because Tosaka's ready to fight me any day.
Rin's always ready to throw these fucking hands.
Hey Saber, do servants and masters have some sort of a mark? I don't really know what I should be doing.
No, unfortunately there is no clear way to distinguish them. But if other servants are near, servants are able to sense them. All the more if they are materialized. Servants themselves are powerful magic. I am sure you felt Berserker's presence.
Ugh, that's true. But it's bad to be able to only tell. It's bad to be able to tell only when you're attacked. I need to at least know before they approach so I can take some sort of countermeasure.
Then how about searching for the Master's presence? Masters are magi. Since they use magic for a living, they will leak magical energy. If you search for that, you may be able to determine the Masters in this town.
Sorry, unfortunately I can't do that sort of thing. After all, I didn't even realize the real identity of Tosaka, who goes to the same school as I do. We are in the same building for 2 years, and on top of that, I've seen her several times. Jeez, no wonder people call me an amateur. The only evidence I'm even a master is this command spell. It seems there'll be a lot of difficulties ahead. I sigh. And then...
Shiro, could you close your eyes for a moment?
Saber speaks with a serious face. Close my eyes? Why?
To prove that you are a master, just close your eyes and breathe normally.
I close my eyes. I feel something slightly touching my forehead. Hey, it's prickling. Could this be the end of her sword? Saber, hold on. Are you doing something weird?
Master, please stay silent and concentrate on my fingertip. If you are a magus, you should be able to feel my magical energy.
I see. So it's Saber's finger that's touching me. I pull myself together and calm down. Then, what is this? Saber, what was that?
And it's not something you should be asking me. You and I are connected by our contract, so it's only natural for you to be able to understand my status.
I understand. You mean what happened just now?
I do not know how you saw it. It is your standard that measures the servant's abilities. Some masters classify according to color, and some classify according to animals. So in other words, you perceive it in a way most comprehensible for you. This is a standard concept for a master, so please check frequently. Like me, once you see someone, you shall understand their details. Did they explain this to us the first time?
Rin gave us a book the first time.
Oh, right. And that's the,
That's the status book.
which...
And so I guess this is the alternative of it, is Saber plugging it into our heads.
just tell us everyone's identity? Oh, okay.
Only the people we've seen.
Oh.
That's what it says, like status update as we go.
Oh, cool.
We've done this
I know.
multiple
Well,
times.
I like that it rewrote everything.
Oh yeah.
Like we don't know the answers. It's not like we have all the old information we learned from the first round. We have.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, is it just gonna fucking tell me if I hit the status button again?
I think
but,
if you
it doesn't even tell me.
If you like leave to the main menu and go to your status, it'll have like the combined information.
Oh, that makes sense. Because like right now we don't know anything.
Yeah, we just know her invisible sword.
Cool. That's all I wanted.
Shoot. Fine. I see. I was a bit surprised since it was so sudden, but I might be able to act a bit like a master now.
Master, I have simplified things, but that is all the explanation I can give you.
Okay, it was quick, but I get it now. Sorry, Saber.
You should not be sorry. If you understand the situation, you should be deciding what to do from now on.
She asked me, leaning forward. I see. Saber is the same type as Tosca. Attack first. Well, we won't be doing anything different. I don't have the will to go out and beat other masters like Tosca.
Shiro, that does not make sense. Do you not have the will to obtain the Holy Grail as a master?
Saber narrows her eyes. They are the calm eyes of a swordsman who allows no disagreement. I stare back, trying not to lose, and clearly tell her my intentions. I do, but that's only because I don't want anyone evil obtaining it. I have no reason to want the Holy Grail for myself. But that doesn't mean I won't fight. I'm a magus, even if I'm an amateur. I understand I can't back out of this now. I know I can't survive this without doing anything.
Then you are saying you are fighting not to obtain the Holy Grail, but rather to prevent the conflict resulting from the Holy Grail?
Yeah, I guess you could put it like that. Yeah, I think that's what I mean. I can't put it into clear words, but such a fight's worth something, right? That's right. I don't feel anything toward the Holy Grail. But for a reason like that, I think I can fight with all my power and with pride.
I do not understand. You say that you are a magus. Then you should desire the almighty Holy Grail. Do Magi not master magic because they have a wish they cannot make come true?
What are you saying? I have no unfulfillable wishes. I do have lots of things I have to do, though. That's right. So for now, I should try my hardest not to involve any unnecessary people.
Then are you saying you do not want the Holy Grail? That you will not fight to obtain it?
I didn't say that. Since I'm fighting, I do intend to obtain the Holy Grail.
That is a contradiction. Why do you desire something that you have no need for? Going so far as fighting.
Well, because winning means obtaining the Holy Grail, and most of all, you need it, right? So we have to obtain it. Yeah, I don't know what kind of people the other masters are. Some of them may be really good people. But I've decided to be your ally, so if you say you want the Holy Grail, it's only natural to help you with all my power, right? Well, it's only an opinion I received from my father, but he said I should be selfish to become a superhero. It's pointless to support everybody, so he told me to only ally with people I like and trust. I never thought that way before, but I think that's how I should be now. I can't do something like fight for myself. But if I can fight for you, then that's good. And to be honest, if this girl seriously yearns for it, it's only natural to want to obtain it for her. Well, I am a guy, you know.
God, he's such a teenage boy.
Girl wants thing, guess I gotta get thing.
Yeah.
I'm a human.
Then are you saying you will not fight if I give up the Holy Grail?
That's a problem. If Saber says that, all my premises will crumble. No, it would still be the same. I said I'll fight. So I won't run, that's for sure, Saber. I declare while looking at her in the eyes. Saber does not answer immediately, but looks up at me after letting out a deep breath.
I understand. If you say so as a master, I will only obey. My goal is the Holy Grail, and even if your goal is to stop the conflict, our destinations are the same. But Shiro...
Saber stops, with eyes that seem to be gazing upon something far away.
I cannot clearly put this into words, but you will regret it later on. You will surely regret it.
She says those words. Oh, status and weapon screen updated. Did we get Archer's Arrow? But we didn't look at weapons.
Okay.
I don't know if we got... Yeah, we did get Cladbolg too. This is said to be the demonic sword possessed by the hero of Ireland, Fergus, but as the two in the name suggest, it's a different weapon from Fergus's sword, and Archer's applied improvements, particularly to himself. An old Phantasm considered the natural enemy of Cuchulainn, the great hero of Celtic myth. If the wielder of Cladbolg is Ulster-born, Cuchulainn has a duty to be defeated once by his sword due to his Geis. Interesting. I didn't know that, actually. I didn't realize this was Fergus's sword. Have you got Fergus in... He's like a 3-star in FGO.
Oh, I've seen Fergus!
He's like the big purple hair dude with a weird spiral sword.
Yeah!
Yeah, so that's that sword turned into a bow. Like, turned into an arrow.
Uh-huh.
Because he's the natural enemy of Cuchulainn, who is Lancer.
Okay, we can't look at this while we're doing the clock ticking. I'll die.
We've skipped breakfast and it's noon already, so we decide to eat lunch. Saber can't turn into a spirit like Archer, and I'm not sending her magical energy like all the other masters are doing. It doesn't need to be said that this is because I'm an unskilled master. It seems she can sleep to stop consuming magical energy, but doing so doesn't replenish it. So food will be her only source of energy. I'm in charge of cooking, so I can't be lazy about it. Servants take physical form using magical energy, right? Then, since you can't restore magical energy, you'll get weaker every time you fight? I ask her after cleaning up our meal.
It does not mean I cannot restore any magical energy. Magical energy is constantly created within oneself. A servant without any outside source can create magical energy using its own magic circuit.
I see. Then there's no problem, right?
Well, how shall I explain this? Let me use that faucet as an example. Water is dripping out of the faucet right now, correct? Please consider that as my magical energy being created, and the cup receiving the drop is me. In this state, I can accumulate magical energy slowly. Well, there will be more dripping water, the more water the cup holds. As long as the cup holds some water, the faucet will create more, but when the water runs out, when I use up my magical energy, the faucet shuts off. There will be no supply of magical energy, and the cup will be forever empty. That means elimination for the servant. Either to receive a fatal wound or to lose enough magical energy, well, the latter rarely occurs.
But all you need is at least a drop of water in the cup, right? If there's a bit of water left in the cup, the faucet will create more water and fill the cup up.
Yes, but the water in the cup is constantly consumed. It is lost without me doing anything, and it will be lost at a faster pace during battles. To put it simply, a more powerful action requires more water. If I am to use my noble Phantasm, I could empty out the whole cup even if it may be full.
This is getting complicated now.
Yeah, the faucet analogy did not help me. I would like a brain to explain it to me.
I think what she's saying is that you're always receiving some amount of magical energy, just like passively.
Right.
But, and it's like pouring into her cup.
The cup doesn't help me. Don't. Okay.
Like you're always receiving some amount of magical energy passively. And
Because
if you have like a drop of it, you can still get more. But if you're empty, you're done.
This is
right?
like if you use up all your chakra, you die. But as long as you have some chakra left, you will regenerate.
So if you have 1%, you're solid and you'll get back.
Uh-huh.
But if you hit that 0, you're done.
Okay. Okay.
And her noble Phantasm could go from 100 to 0.
But at the same time, she only has what's available. I guess she has her limitations. Okay. But it just feels she can only regenerate slowly as opposed to other people's servants who can regenerate faster because they have their master.
Yeah, other masters can just like directly give magical energy, whereas Shiro is like can't give any, and so she has to like absorb it from ambient nature.
Okay.
So she only gets like
she only
drops.
has sage mode.
Yeah. She can only absorb sage chakra.
Listen, if
She
we just
has
relate
no-
things to Naruto, I will understand. Hi, Mr. Penguin.
Hi, Mr. Penguin.
Alright.
This is getting complicated now. To sum it up, as I, her faucet, am not giving her magical energy, she can only restore magical energy at a slow pace, the rate being just that of dripping water. Therefore, she should end battles as quickly as she can and sleep right after that to stop consuming any unnecessary magical energy. Man, so noble Phantasm is a luxury we can't afford, huh?
Correct, but it does not mean I cannot use it. I should be able to use it once if I reduce the power I put into it.
What are you saying? I can't let you do that. You're not allowed to use your noble Phantasm, okay? I don't know how I'll apologize to you if it causes you to die. I place the tea in front of Saber. She frowns and reaches for the tea. Then the phone rings. Phone call at this time on a Sunday? I have all too good of an idea whose it may be, but I'm scared by the consequences of ignoring the call. Hello, this is Emiya.
This is Taiga. Right?
Sure is.
This is her. I was like, I feel like it's been so long since I've seen her full name.
Fujine.
Ugh.
More bits that go towards the post-show vocal cord recovery liquid fund.
This goes towards my LaCroix, thank you.
Yeah, we've talked about Shiro's phone connection because it's kind of like a fake summon.
I really thought that
Yeah,
was my
actually.
phone. Bro.
More bits that go towards the post-show vocal cord recovery liquid fund. Hey, thanks, Wangles. I'll use that to buy more beer. By that, I mean I'll use my own money because those don't go to me.
I'll Venmo Jake a whole $1
Yes!
for his pallet beer. Be like, here are your funds. Hi, this is Fujimura.
I feel dizzy. She's the strongest in one regard. She simply discards all the chaotic events that happened since last night, and I feel like it's just a normal day. What? Sorry, I'm busy right now, Fujine.
Hey, I'm busy too. I give up my day off to teach my students.
It sure is strange. I feel like Fujine is right in front of me, puffing with pride. I see. Then I guess this isn't the time to be chit-chatting. There are no robbers or fires here. You can rest assured and go back to your club. I try to cut off our conversation.
Hold on, I'm calling you, so it'll be terrible if you hang up without hearing me out.
I've been in trouble since last night, but it won't do any good to tell her that. Well, I guess she's in a little trouble right now, too. Fine, so what do you want?
I want to eat lunch, Shiro. How about that sweet omelet you make? That'll be it for my order. I want it delivered to the archery range right away. Bye!
Jeez, what's up with that teacher? Man, I guess it can't be helped. I hear beasts go wild when they get hungry. I put on the apron I just took off. Well, we have leftovers from lunch, and the omelet will be easy to make. I'm done. Saber, can you watch the house for a bit? I'll only be gone for a while. I carry Fujine's box lunch and go out into the hallway.
She's not gonna let your ass leave. Not without her. Yeah, here we go.
Saber follows me for some reason.
How long do you think it takes him?
I put on my shoes.
How long?
When I look next to me, Saber's there, putting her own shoes on. Saber? I call out to her timidly. Well, I know what she's going to say, but I have to ask her. Well...
I shall accompany you if you are going outside. Servants protect their masters. It is too dangerous to let you walk outside alone.
I thought so. Well, this is something I have to tell her eventually. This is a good time, so I'll tell her now. Saber, masters try to avoid getting attention, right? then daytime should be a safe time. They won't attack me unless I go to an isolated place.
I'm aware of that fact, but there could be exceptions. Since you are inexperienced, I should be by your side constantly.
What? Does she mean she'll be with me all the time? You idiot! I can't do that! First of all, what will we do when we go to sleep?
Are you testing me, Shiro? That is the time that requires the most attention. I shall be on standby, right next to you.
What? I hide my blushing face and take a huge breath to calm myself down.
Girls!
Damn, how stupid of me. I finally realized this important fact. This is what it means to fight alongside her.
What is wrong, Shiro? I do not think it should surprise you, and it's just that I shall be doing as Rin did last night.
Don't kid me. I'll go crazy before I even fight if you do that. I can't allow that. I'll prepare your room so you can sleep there. I won't give in, even if you look at me like that.
Please stop this nonsense, Shiro. I have tolerated most of your contradictions, but I cannot compromise on this. Your plan is full of mistakes for a master. I cannot obey you unless you explain your reasoning.
Saber looks up at me. She's putting pressure on me, but I stare back at her. I don't have a reason. I'm telling you to just do so. It's safe during the daytime, so go ahead and rest.
I refuse. I cannot obey unless you give me a clear reason.
You don't get it, huh? You're a girl. There's no way I can sleep in the same room as you. Saber freezes. Anyway, I'm gonna prepare your room when I come home, so rest until then. I run out the door.
She's gonna fucking run your ass down!
Jeez, am I a kid or something? I run outside and slap my blushing face. Well, anyway, Saber should understand since I told her so firmly. I'll apologize for yelling at her after I come home.
She's ready to see her ass, just right around the corner.
I go down the hill. It takes about 30 minutes to get to school on foot. I don't have to hurry, but I'm walking quickly right now. The reason being...
Abso-fucking-lutely, dude.
the girl walking silently behind me. She'll follow me to school if I don't do anything. I have to clearly tell her right here. Saber, I told you to wait at the house. You want to obey your master? I stop and turn to her. After glaring at me,
Who knows? If a servant is not following its master's order, it must mean the servant did not hear the master.
she turns away from me.
I can't hear you!
I ignore Saber and go down the hill. Behind me, Saber's there, silently putting pressure on me. Go home now. Do I have to tell you it's annoying to have you following me? I glare at the girl who's walking exactly 5 meters behind me. I don't know what her problem is, but I'm just met with silent defiance. Jeez. I have no idea what she's so mad about, but I'm sure she's just obstinate. Fine, do what you want. I ignore Saber and walk on. I go up the hill leading to the school. This town has lots of hills, but this one's especially long. The school on top of the hill is high enough to be able to see everything in this town. It's a bit past 1 o'clock. Fortunately, I don't see any students around. It's Sunday, so I bet most people in the clubs are still resting after eating their lunch. Well, that's good, but I still shouldn't go any further. I sigh and give up. I turn around. When I stop, Saber comes up to me and glares. She looks even more angry, as I've been ignoring her this whole time. Saber.
What is it? I believe you told me to do as I wish.
So you only hear things that are convenient for you, huh?
Of course. I am a servant, so I cannot allow my master to be in danger.
Jeez, alright, you win. I give up. Let's go to school together. You should understand the school's a safe place if you go there. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier.
Huh?
Well, let's make up a story for you. You're a relative of my father, and you came here to visit and sightsee. Is that alright? I walk up the hill with Saber.
Oh, yes. I do not mind if that is convenient for you.
Alright, that's what we'll go with. Yeah, you would have met them sooner or later, so it doesn't matter if I introduce them to you now. That's right. Saber's bound to meet Sakura and Fujine if she's staying at my place. Oh, yeah, I forgot to ask you, but where'd you get those clothes?
Rin gave these to me. She said I will need normal clothes since I cannot turn into spirit form.
That's unexpected. I'm not surprised by Tosuka's kindness, but just that she'd have such feminine clothes.
She wears a skirt every day.
Yeah.
I'm more surprised she owns blue clothes.
True. Then what about that armor? Is that back at the house?
No, that armor is formed from my magical energy. I can remove it at will. It will immediately protect me during battle.
So you can take it out at will?
Yes, so you need not worry. I shall protect you even if an enemy attacks us here.
Yeah, that's comforting. Maybe because I've kept so quiet up until now, my honest opinion slips out. Saber doesn't answer me and continues up the hill.
I like this Saber and Shiro much more than the last one. This is fucking funny.
We reach the school gate.
Does it mean that we get to meet Shinji?
Oh well, I guess I'll just pretend I'm showing a new student around school. Saber, if anybody stops you, just shake your head. It'll be great if you can make an expression like you don't understand Japanese. Saber, what's with that severe expression? Don't scare me like that.
Huh? Oh, no, I was not looking at you, Shiro. I was just surprised at how strong the lingering magical energy is here.
Lingering magical energy? Is that true? Saber says so, but I don't feel anything. Well, I can't feel any magical energy unless it's really strong.
Yes, but it is not something to be surprised about. Ren is in the same grade as you, correct? This is a place where a great magus has gone for over a year. I am sure she has a workshop, so some magical energy will flow out no matter how well she may try to hide it.
It seems magical energy Saber feels is from Tosuka. Or it's from the melty barrier. She's pretty stupid for getting her magical energy sensed even before you went inside. Wait, is she in there right now?
No, it does not seem she is in there. I should be able to feel the energy more strongly if she is. Nobody resembling a magus is currently on this property. There is a strange feeling, but there is no danger.
I told you there's no danger here. Alright, let's go in.
I think he means it's more Western formal. I guess Rin's normal outfit doesn't really feel. But I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Oh god, this is me.
I think so.
I don't remember what voice I gave her. She looks
She's
like a tomboy.
tomboyish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just gonna end up sounding like Fujine. Oh, Emiya, what are you doing? Are you in charge of her meal?
A person that knows you well comes in handy at a time like this. Meet Tsuzuri Ayako, the captain of this archery club, even figured out I was here just by seeing me. I'm here to deliver her lunch as you guessed. Is Fujine here?
Yep, man, you've saved us. We were worried because she was hungry and started getting edgy. The cafeteria is closed, so we were considering going somewhere to buy her food.
Was that serious? Wait. Were you thinking of going to Toyoetsu by yourself?
Where else can I go? We're short on money already, so I can't be spending money on emergency food.
As expected from Mitsuzuri, the woman who hates to waste money. By the way, Toyoetsu is the name of the supermarket in the shopping district. In the archery club, anyone resting their arm and taking a break is sent on a grocery run as an exercise. You taking breaks, you can go get groceries.
It's a time to lean, time. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. It's like, you got time to lean, you got time to go to the grocery store.
It's a contradictory custom, because even though it's an exercise to rest your arm, you have to carry back a lot of groceries. That's some misfortune. Here's the lunch. It's a bit late, but go ahead and give it to Fujine. I hold out the bag.
Wow, a 3-layered box lunch? It's been a while since I've seen this. You're good at doing small, intricate things.
I don't know what she's happy about, but she smiles. Oh yeah, she's good at mass production. Mizuri is usually in charge of dinner during our training camp, and she surprises us every time. The world of cooking is deep, considering how a curry with whole potatoes in it tasted good. Well, anyway, Mizuri only looks inside the bag and doesn't take it. Hey, just take the bag. Isn't it a problem in there with Fujine going wild?
Yeah, if you think so, you should go in there quickly and give the lunch to her. First of all, you should know she'd get mad if I turned you away here. I don't want to be chewed out by Fujimura-sensei. So go on in.
She points to the range using her chin. She's right. It can get scary later on if I don't at least go see her. I'm not here for archery practice, so I can go home as soon as I hand her the lunch. I give up and head to the archery range. But Mitsuzuri, you should be checking if Fujine has her lunch or not since you've been here long enough. It's bad if the teacher starts looking at her students' lunches.
Well, I was a bit tired this morning. I've been busy lately, so I don't have much time to spare. Well, it does no good to be complaining to you.
Then she suddenly comes up to me and whispers into my ear.
So who is she? She's really beautiful. Do you know her?
Her voice is tense as she asks. Yeah, you'd usually be surprised to see Saber. All the more if she's coming into the archery range after me.
So, is that an acquaintance of yours?
It's kind of complicated. Let's just say she is. And if you can go ahead and tell everyone not to make a fuss about her when we go in, I'll be in debt to you.
Alright, I'm curious, but I like that condition. Don't take it back later, okay, Emiya?
I open the door. Saber silently follows after me and Mitsuzuri. We enter the archery range. The range is as loud as the battlefield since it's right after lunch.
Random voice.
Fujimura-sensei! Misaki-san is saying she's going to die of a stomachache! How old was that cracker?
That's just her side hurting. I ate it and I'm doing fine, so just give her some kelp tea.
Taiga-sensei, I'm going to practice, so can you move the stove? It's cold in the corner of the range.
Alright, since you have some guts, go run around the range 3 times in shorts. Go and beat that rotten character of yours into shape. Sensei, we have someone bleeding over here. Kitako-kun cut her cheek with the bowstring. You don't have to go to the nurse's office for this small wound. Just rub some of the aloe planted in the back on it.
Ouch, jeez. Why is this bow like this? I can't put the string on well if it's like this.
Oh, there! Don't push on the top. You're still young, so get someone to help you if it's difficult. If you break it, your neck will be broken later on. That is, I'm going to break your neck for breaking our precious bow.
Sensei, we don't have any powder. My hand's slipping.
Oh, really? Can someone go to the storage room and get some out of the stock? Jesus fucking Christ.
We're out of stock as well. I think it's because you forgot to order more the other day.
Oh man, then the first years are to go to the baseball club and steal some rosin bags. Rosin? Rosin? Rosin?
Rosin.
Rosin bags.
Man, she's nuts. Man. This place doesn't change at all. Well, I can't be watching this hellish scene forever. Oh, great timing. Hey, Sakura. I call out to her.
Senpai.
Sakura puts down the bow in her hand and runs to me.
Senpai, why did you come here today? Could it be,
Yeah, I brought lunch for Fujine. I'm sorry, but can you go get that crazy teacher over there?
Oh yeah, she was calling someone.
I don't know where her cheerfulness went as she slumps her shoulders. That's it. Fujine's giving absurd orders because she's hungry, right? It might be too late, but let her eat this since I made it. Oh, I'm sorry for coming home late last night, and thanks for making me dinner.
Yes, I'm glad that you say so, but...
She looks behind me. There stands a gold-haired girl, unsuited to this range.
She's got her hands are always in fucking fists, dude.
Senpai?
Hmm? Oh, was I too late? I made some for you as well, but was it unnecessary?
No, that's not true. I'm hungry as well. I gave half of my lunch to Sensei.
Yeah, I thought so. I made your lunch so you can eat it right away. It shouldn't take that long to eat it. Well, I don't think anyone's going to complain if that's the case.
You're right. I'll have something. Will you be here all today?
Yeah, since I'm here, I'll stay here until the club's over. I skipped making dinner yesterday, so I'll cook dinner today. Come and eat with us.
Yes, it'll be my pleasure. Then I'm going to go get Sensei. Senpai, please don't just drop off lunch and go away, okay?
Sakura goes to get Fujine in a hurry. When I look around, Mitsuzuri's explaining things to the students that are getting rowdy from seeing Saber. Well, I've accomplished my goal.
Let me get the fuck out. I'm full now. The sugar's flowing to my brain, so I'm finally up to par now.
The break room. Fujine is munching on some sweet bean jelly as she drinks some tea. The other thing audible in the quiet dojo is the sound of arrows. It must be because Fujine is calm now.
Sensei, I'm going to the range now, so excuse me.
Alrighty. Oh, can you tell Mitsuzuri-san to come here? I need to talk to her.
Okay, please stay at your leisure, Senpai. If you can, it'd help me out if you would coach me.
Sakura bows and leaves. But when she does so, she looks uneasily at Saber, who is watching us quietly by the wall.
So, what are you gonna do now? The club's over at 5, so will you just watch until then?
Hmm.
Ooh, are we gonna get to do a choice? Yes!
What should I do? It seems Saber's looking at the archery range with interest, so I should...
Beep, 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 beep.
Save! I don't know. Saber seems interested, right? Might as well stay at the archery range.
Okay, one, why would we go to the student council room? Fuck those people.
Yeah, fuck you say.
We don't want to show Saber around school because we don't want people to freak out about Saber. But we do want to see more archery. For obvious reasons. And we're gonna stay at the archery range.
Hell yeah. We die for this choice. Yeah. I think I'll cause trouble if I walk around school with Saber. I'll relax in this familiar club room. Yeah, I'll stay and watch if it's not going to be a bother, Fujine.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go teach, so you can relax here. Oh, you don't have to restrain yourself if you want to shoot. You're my student, and you're better than most people.
It's true that I'm better than anyone when it comes to shooting arrows. Even though I was away for a while, I'm sure I could get the same result I had when I used to come here. But that's not because of my skill in archery. I can hit the target like I do in my mind because of my everyday training in magic. That's not true, Fujine. I'm missing the endurance part.
What? Do you mean how you have to shoot more than 200 arrows a day and how everything else is just releasing the bow? You know boring things, Shiro.
Hey, you should know this if you do archery. At any rate, I can't shoot if my mind isn't into it. I'm not prepared at all, so I don't know if I'll even hit the target.
Oh, but Shiro, shooting arrows every day isn't the only way to train. The endurance is good enough if you're training yourself. It's good to make a distinction, but it's also good to try to respect archery. It'll all be good if you just nod, so be honest once in a while.
Fujine disappears into the range. Mitsuzuri comes in as if to take her place.
Excuse me. Oh, why the upset? Oh, ugh. Excuse me. Oh, why the upset face, Emiya? Oh, I bet Fujimura-sensei scolded you, huh?
I guess so. She told me not to worry too much. Well, she's totally right.
Oh, I see. I thought you quit because you didn't want to shoot anymore, but you still want to, huh? That's unexpected.
It's unexpected. What, you thought I got bored with archery?
Yeah, you only missed the target once. You were freaking good ever since I joined the archery club. Your form was really beautiful and you looked like you didn't know how to miss. I thought you weren't happy about hitting the target because you're so good. You can get into that mentality without the bow, so I was annoyed that the bow might just be hindering you. Oh, did I guess right? I bet I did. Shooting is the mentality of shooting your mind. Shooting is the mentality of shooting your mind, right? The arrow is not shot at the target, but shot at the mind of the shooter trying to hit the target. So you won't understand the mentality if you can't face yourself. I understood none of the words I just said.
In other words, archery is a way to kill yourself. It's trying to make yourself transparent and become one with nature. The 8 stages of shooting, Ashibumi, Dozukuri, Yukamae, Uchiyo-koshi, Hikiwake, Kai, Hanare, and Zanshin, exist for that purpose. Kai, the unity of the self and the target. Hanare, releasing the arrow which has become yourself in the moment time stops. Zanshin, the self that is shot to the target already knows it will hit, and the action and the result become one to make the past and the future into a point. There's only a way to train yourself according to set stages. Yes. Archery is similar to meditation and magic. I just want archery anime.
Do we want to talk about an archery anime? Because I got one.
Is it like this though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's like preaching to the Buddha. Hitting the target is like a bonus in archery. Archery is more like a path to obtain the mentality. It's a path and not a technique. But to put it another way, you can't reach that mentality without bow and arrow. Oh shit. I think that part was you.
No, I think you're right.
Okay. I thought that was the boring part for you. We shoot arrows and feel it when we hit the target. We know hitting the target is only a technique, but we can't tell if we succeeded unless the arrow hits the mark. But you're the type that doesn't care where the arrow goes. Anyone can hit the target in archery. Disregarding bothersome things like the 8 stages of shooting, anyone can hit the target if they pursue the technique to hit the target. But they are only making the arrow hit the target with technique. Real shooting hits no matter how bad the shooter may be.
I don't know. I go to the range so that I can hit the target.
That's what I'm talking about. Isn't there a faster way than getting a bow and going into the range? First of all, the bow and arrow aren't necessary for you. You missed a target once before, right? I went to see how surprised you'd look, but you were acting normal. I asked you why, and you said, I missed because I imagined for it to miss. You didn't miss as a result, but you made it miss with your own will. That's when I thought that you're always imagining the arrow striking the target before you release it.
It's funny. I didn't miss. I actually imagined the arrow missing the target, and I succeeded in that goal. So really, I hit the target. I hit my own target. What are you saying? That's just basics, right? Don't you imagine the arrow hitting the target and release it accordingly?
Of course, people try different things wishing for a good result, but it's only in our imagination. We can't see it like you do, Emiya. It means you're the one with nature. You've reached nothingness, to put it in martial arts terms.
I don't know if I'm really seeing, but I can nod back to the nothingness part. It's the strength of a magus to erase oneself to make the self into a circuit. Making the self transparent and ridding oneself of attachments and wishes to only obtain the result. The training of archery and magic are similar in regards to making the self into nothing. That's difficult. So what did you want to tell me?
It's just that it's easy for you to turn transparent because you're selfish. You should be more selfish and greedy. It's boring to become a master at such a young age, right? I won't tell you to be like Shinji, but why don't you have some fun once in a while?
I'm at a loss for words. I think that's not true, but I can't think of anything that's fun for me.
See, that's why you're troubling Sakura so much. You have to know how to have fun now, or you won't be able to when you get old. People call those kinds of people good for nothings, you know?
Man, has it become so bad that a classmate's worrying about when I get old? Why are you so worried about me?
Because you don't laugh, Emiya.
Huh?
I'm talking about the training camp we had before. We were all laughing, but you didn't laugh even at my best jokes.
So...
Yep, I'm still holding a grudge from that time.
She declares as if smiling to her rival. The club ends when the sun starts setting.
I love that we stayed here for,
A
So that-
whole ass day.
so that Saber could watch the archery, and all we did was just talk about how amazing we were at archery.
Yeah, just flexing. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just, it's always been natural. I imagine where the arrow goes. Haha.
And it goes! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Well, I'm just so good at it because I'm also good at magic. The sun sets earlier in the winter time, and they must also take into account the dangerous events happening recently. Oh, where's Shinji? I haven't seen him today.
He's skipping the club. He might have a new girlfriend. He's like this recently. New girlfriend.
Mitsuzuri says this as if it's nothing and walks to the school building.
See ya. I have business in the teacher's office.
Holding the key in her hand, the archery club captain leaves. We're at the front gate. Fujine, Sakura, Saber, and I part with everyone else here.
We're just gonna walk home with them? Goodbye, Sensei!
Don't tease Emiya, Tiger.
We start going down the hill with those voices in the background.
Don't worry, I'll be all the side students, I guess.
Well, one of those was Taika.
Was it?
Well, I assume that Don't Tease Sensei Tiger was in response to Fujimura. We keep walking.
God damn it, dude.
Sakura and Fujine are beside me, and Saber is following behind us.
Why is that girl following us?
Then... it seems she only realized it now.
Hey, oh. Sakura calls him Emiya-kun, right? Is this-
Yeah,
is this
I
Fujine?
think this is Fujine.
Hey, do you know her, Shiro?
It's the second time today I've heard that question. Thanks to Mitsuzuri letting me practice, I'm able to answer without hesitation. Yeah, I brought her here, so it's natural for me to know her, right?
Yeah, so what kind of relationship do you have with her?
Yeah, I never heard of Shiro having a foreign friend.
No, she's not my friend, but an acquaintance of my father. I guess she's the daughter of a friend of my father.
I know her, but I don't know her.
She lives in Canada. Fujine, probably. I don't know if
Kiritsugu-san?
Sakura.
Wait, what?
I don't know if Sakura knows.
Kiritsuga? Yeah, okay. Kiritsugu-san? So this girl came to visit Kiritsugu-san?
Yeah, she'll be staying at my place for a while, so please give her your best regards.
Huh?
Sakura and Fujine give the same reaction at the same time. Well, it's natural for them to be surprised.
Wait, I'm gonna pause for Nox's joke. It says slap Shiro's abs. His voice obviously full of trauma. Could fit some more in there.
Poor Shiro.
That's fucking funny. Wait, Shiro, are you going to be living with her?
No, Saber's only staying for a short while. I'm only letting her stay here, like in a hotel. It's nothing to be surprised about, right?
called Saber-san, senpai?
Her name is Sword? Yeah, I know it's an unusual name. I think she has some strange aspects considering she's not used to Japan. Oh, she might seem a bit blunt, but she's actually really kind. It'll help me out if you can be friends with her, Sakura.
Okay, that's fine, but...
Sakura looks away from me and looks at Fujine as if asking for help.
Fujimaru-sensei, will you permit Saber-san stay?
I can't approve it as a teacher, but I can't just ignore someone who came depending on Kiritsugu-san. She looks dependable, so I don't think anything will happen. Right, Shiro?
Fujine glances at me and asks me an impolite question.
Why is it impolite?
Of course, she's my guest. If she's my father's guest, I can't do anything impolite to her. First of all, she's like my sister.
Awkward. We had sex with her like 4 days ago.
Oh, nope. Different route. We will not do that at this route.
How old is she? She looks younger than Sakura-chan.
Huh? I guess so. She stares at my face. Then, once we come to the bottom of the hill,
Do you like her, Shiro?
she suddenly gets me a surprise attack. I don't know. I just met her too. I can't answer a question like that. Oh, my face is burning. My face is all red right now.
You're telling the truth, but it might be possible in the future, huh?
I don't know what she read off of me. Fujine crosses her arms and grows quiet as she's pondering something.
Saber's like 4'10". She is a lolly.
No, she's not. Ilya's a lolly. Saber and Ilya are not the same.
They're probably like a foot difference in height.
A foot is a lot. I know you're only like 3 of those, but it's a lot of difference.
Oh, oops. I skipped some dialogue.
Yeah. To sum things up, Saber's stay was approved.
I guess it's fine. It'll be a good experience if we consider this as a homestay. This place has a lot of empty rooms, you know? Wait. Yeah, okay.
Fujine makes up her mind. Sakura was silent the whole time, but
Okay, it's not something I can protest about.
it seems she understood in the end. Yeah, so it's dinner time now. I put extra effort into it as a welcome party for Saber, and it's for thanks for last night. I began by preparing a minced bonito salad, and then fried chicken with a zesty spring onion sauce, a classic meat potato stew. To top it all off, a variety of tempura, including shrimp.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck? Casual dinner. Casual salad, fried chicken, the sauce, the stew, and tempura dinner.
Just casually whipped this one up.
Fuck you, Shiro. I went all out on this meal, to the point that the variety of dishes is downright sinful, but I guess he acknowledged. It ended without anyone saying anything.
Yeah, forget that whenever we play Fate or watch Fate, we have to have food on hand, because God, they'll just start listing stuff, and you're like, oh no.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I washed the dishes in the kitchen. I'm so excited for the Fate cooking game. I'm so excited.
Because you want to wash dishes?
No.
Bro, you want to wash dishes? You can come over right fucking now, dude.
I'm pretty good about doing a lot of
I
dishes
got a
at
whole
once.
sink just ready to go.
I bust tables for a long time. I'm pretty good at washing dishes. And if you pay my rent, I'll wash dishes. It's not like I was hoping for a cheerful dinner from the very first day, but couldn't there have been a bit more conversation?
So you're at like $20.
No. I'm not going to say my exact rent here, but like, no, it is not $20.
Jake lives in a closet of a house that someone else lives in.
I live under the staircase of mean uncles.
Oh.
I think today's tempura was really well made. It was perfectly made, so they should have at least said something. My food was fucking delicious, and it's wrong of them to not mention that.
God, that's so fucking funny.
But they did finish all of it. What's up with more, please? 3 times. Being the only thing that was said. Cleaning up after 4 people takes a bit of effort. Actually, could there be a meaning behind the fact that Sakura's not coming to help me tonight? It's past 9 o'clock. They usually go home around this time. Fujine, can you walk Sakura home if you're gonna go home? I call out to her while doing the dishes in the kitchen. There's no reply. Fujine is watching TV like she didn't hear me. Hello? Didn't you hear me, Fujimura-sensei? I go to the living room and tap her head. Then...
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I won't be able to take Sakura-chan home for a while.
Why? Do you have to do something?
Oh no, it's because I'll be staying here starting tonight.
It's as if she's already decided. Excuse me?
How about you join us, Sakura-chan? I can contact your place if you want. It's more fun for all of us to be here, right?
Oh, yes, please. You're really dependable, Fujimura-sensei.
Wait. Why is Sakura so enthusiastic?
Alright, we can use the tatami room in the back. There's enough futons for all of us. That's fine with you, right, Saber-chan?
Is it just me or does it sound more like an order? Saber's looking at me as if asking for help.
This will be a problem, Shiro. I am to protect you. I cannot do so if I'm in the same room as them, and I would not know how to interact with them.
Sorry, I can't stop Fujine. And it sounds like Fujine is using this proposal as an exchange. She'll probably take back letting you stay here if I refuse. We'll end up sleeping in the streets if that happens.
That is a problem as well. The boundary field here is excellent. This location is a good base. We're well prepared here for any surprise attack.
I see. Then please just hang in there for that reason. We should be able to meet up quickly as long as we're here. It's hard work to keep Fujine company, but just say you don't understand Japanese if she troubles you.
Hey, stop whispering over there. Come this way, Saber-chan. Shiro's a boy, so he can be by himself, right?
True, only boys can be themselves. Fujine pulls Saber to her. It's all decided. Saber stays approved, Fujine is staying, and Sakura is going to keep them company as well. The population here has increased drastically in just one day. This place is like a hotel now. It's bedtime. The lights finally go out in the noisy tatami-floored room and silence returns. They say it gets noisy wherever women gather, and I guess that holds true even for the quiet Saber and Sakura. No, that's wrong. I mostly heard Fujine's laughter. But still, it's true that it was loud in that room. It's not good for my mental health to have girls my age being rowdy in the same house. True. Damn, my sleepiness went away without thinking about them.
God, they're in the other room laughing at me.
Things like Saber's troubled face. If Saber and Sakura are getting along, and whether Fujine is thinking at all or not. I get a headache the more I think about them. If it's like this, it might have been better to have Saber sleep in the room next to mine. It's 11 o'clock. The lights are out and the house is dead silent. I quietly make my way to the door so I won't wake him up.
Oh yeah, we gotta go to our workshop.
I go outside. The moon is bright and the wind is cold. Under the winter sky, the world is silent, as if frozen. It's quiet inside the shed. This is the place where Lancer cornered me last night. This is also the place where Saber appeared. The entrance is open and it's dark inside, as if to drive away anybody that might enter. I go inside. I shut the door to keep the air out and turn on the stove. Shoot, at least 200 arrows a day, huh? The teaching of archery focuses on accuracy, piercing strength, and endurance. Accuracy is how well one can hit the target. Piercing strength is the power to pierce the target. And endurance is to maintain the accuracy and piercing strength. I think there is something in an archery manual. Something about continuing forever after one masters the true meaning of archery. And how one should shoot more than 200 arrows a day. Yeah, I don't know what to do as a master, so I should at least train my magic. I sit down and take a deep breath.
Tracy.
I adjust my breathing and start my usual training. My mind imagines the same thing. An image of a sword that pops into my brain. I ignore it, clear my head even more. After letting magical energy flow throughout my body, I start the strengthening magic like always. The magic that I succeeded at for the first time in a few years last night. I have to repeat it before I forget the sensation. Trace on. I narrow my eyes and breathe out. That's all for now. I'll forget about the Holy Grail War, Saber, and Tosaka once I start this process. I clear my head from all hesitations. But during the process, the thought that Tosaka might be doing the same training never escapes my head.
Ooh. I was gonna say we should find a stopping point, but we're gonna do the fucking interlude first.
That works for me. She goes through the darkness. A desolate night. She enters the room from the dark hallway. This is a room in a building somewhere. There are about 50 workers here. Most are male and all of them are scattered about like puppets with their strings cut off. She grits her teeth. The darkness is helping her as she can't see well. The air in this room is filled with the rotten smell of a plant.
What does this smell? Can you tell, Archer?
Opening the door and the window, she asks someone behind her. There's no one there. But there is a presence thicker than air behind her. It must be a witch's potion, the one that destroys love.
Hemlock? What? The culprit not only took their magical energy, but made the men impotent as well? Then it must be a woman. Is this still me? Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Go
You
ahead.
weren't talking, so it made me feel like it was me.
Go for it.
Then it must be a woman. I don't know what kind of a grudge she has, but it must be a big one to keep taking out on people even after she became a servant. Oh, Minerva? Hi.
Stop talking and open the windows.
Nope, that's me.
Oh, no, we flipped it.
Okay, go back.
Okay. Then it must be a woman. I don't know what kind of a grudge she has, but it must be a big one to keep taking out on people even after she became a servant.
Stop talking and open the windows. They are still breathing. I guess it makes no difference if they are found now or tomorrow. Let's get away from here after we're done, Archer.
She opens the windows and treats those who are in especially bad condition. After that, she leaves the room.
Damn, I have to get my clothes to the dry cleaners.
She sniffs her coat. She didn't touch it in particular, but her coat smells like rusted iron. The room was sealed. And the floor of that room was covered in blood the people threw up. Presence behind her takes form. What appears behind her, Tosuka Rin, is a knight in red. It is Archer who is protecting her in spirit form.
So, are they all flowing towards the Realta temple? Oh, shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, all the life energy is flowing towards the mountain. The Comb incidents in Shinto are all that master's doing. I don't know what kind of a master it is, but such a thing is beyond human powers. If there's anyone capable of doing it, it'd be the servant caster.
A witch at the Realta temple, huh? Then I guess we made a mistake last night.
Mistake? You're talking about how we got away from Berserker? I think it was the best possible outcome. I feel like we're flipped.
I feel like we're also flipped.
You gotta start with mistake.
Yeah. Mistake? You're talking about how we got away from Berserker? I think that was the best possible outcome.
Really? If Castor had such a large network, I'm sure she saw our fight last night. But we could not defeat Berserker. We let Saber go, and we gave away the scope of our power. What part of this is good for us? He speaks sarcastically. Nice.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. But Rin doesn't answer him. It's not a mistake that she made Berserker retreat and help Saber. And most of all, Archer's not shown the full scope of his power yet. Last night, let's shoot the arrow Archer fired and stop Berserker. But Rin has yet to figure out its true identity, the identity of that powerful, noble phantasm. Rin. No, she knows the principle behind it. That was just a bomb. He just exploded the bomb called the Noble Phantasm in front of his enemy. It doesn't need to be said how extraordinary that was. That was a one-time explosion of magical energy, using the strongest phantasm possible. Broken Phantasm. That is the name of the Noble Phantasm this Knight in Red possesses. Rin. But it's too strange. A servant only wields one Noble Phantasm, and it's a part of them that they had for their whole life. What hero can possibly destroy such a thing freely? Rin. It's not easy to fix a destroyed Noble Phantasm. It's like committing suicide for a servant to destroy a Noble Phantasm. Rin. In other words, Archer abandoned his strongest weapon when he had still had 6 more enemies he needed to. No, first of all, he destroyed the proof of his heroism under his own will. It's so crazy that other servants would faint from shock if they would find out about this. Rin!
Oh, what? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
I asked you what we were going to do now. You must be tired from that previous battle, so we should go back and rest. Rin clenches her fist at Archer's words. Previous battle. Bone golems that were swarming in the hallway. She defeated them all by herself. She did not need Archer's help, nor did she want it. Most of all, she felt anger towards the enemy who was breaking the Magi's rule of not involving innocent people. That's why she destroyed them. She mercilessly eliminated every one of them. She didn't show any sympathy, even if those bones could have been a living person just 2 hours ago. I don't know why I inserted 2 there. That was weird. She did not suffer any wounds from the battle. Except one. Since she fought while suppressing her nausea, she cut her lip from biting down on it. Ink
I'm
red.
making the decision, right? We're going after Castor. You can still feel her presence, right? We'll finish this off before she can run to the Realta temple.
What? I'm surprised. I thought it was your principle not to do anything impossible.
Yeah, I don't do anything that I see as impossible. But this is different, right? I'm sure we'll find some clue if we hurry. And most of all...
You have to start the fight, huh? Man, you're letting the easy enemies run loose while going after the most difficult enemy.
Hey now, we can let Saber be. We can finish them off anytime, so we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to go out of our way if they're not going to do anything. I'm going to let them go as long as they hide away in their house.
So it will be a different story if that master's in front of you? For example, if Emiya Shiro shows up in front of you without a care that he's a master. His words are meant to test her. Looking down at the night town.
I'll kill him. I have no kindness to give to someone who wouldn't understand such a simple fact.
Tosca Rin answers as if convincing herself.
Ween, ween. We're gonna stop here.
2 out of 4. 1/2.